The evidence seems to indicate that you're watching Dolly Vision.
Chopping up Dolly Vision's dreaming real. True crime scene blast feels so unreal. YouTube madness like share, subscribe. Jack's on fire, burning the world's fire. Where's the baby missing shadows crawl? People whisper footsteps down the hall. Fingerprints of the dead, cold as stone. He's got the scoop, best around town known. Dolly Vision headlines, King the Beat. Truth unravels, crackling through the heat. Lost soul shouting, echoes in the night. Mark the truth while live on air light. Chopping up Dolly Vision's dreaming real. True crime scene blast feels so unreal. YouTube madness like share, subscribe. Jack's on fire, burning the world's fire. Where's the baby missing shadows crawl? People whisper footsteps down the hall. Fingerprints of the dead, cold as stone. He's got the scoop, best around town known. Dolly Vision headlines, King the Beat. Truth unravels, crackling through the heat. Lost soul shouting, echoes in the night. Mark the truth while live on air light.
YouTube, where's the baby? Okay, look. Don Wells responds to the Summer Wells video. The video that we were talking about last night, you know, a YouTube creator came out with a video that said she thought she seen Summer Wells, and Don Wells responds. We're going to listen to his response here today. Who is ready to rock with me? If you are, go ahead, leave your DNA on that like button just in case you go missing in the hills of Tennessee and Dolly got to track you down in the hollers. You better leave that DNA. Also, if this is your first time watching and you ain't subbed up yet, sub the channel, ring that damn bell for notifications. And also, we need justice for Peanut the squirrel, and we're going to be talking about that a little bit today. So I told you guys last night that Don Wells probably would not watch this video and he would instantly say, this is not Summer Wells, okay? Because Don Wells and Candace Wells, in my opinion, knows what happened to Summer. So when they say there's a video of Summer, they're not paying that any mind because they know Summer, unfortunately, is no longer with us, and that's my opinion. Real quick, let me give my warnings before I get into this. Dolly Vision's for entertainment purposes only. We talk news, rumors, gossip, speculation, mixed with a little bit of theories, throw in some comedy, so don't take nothing as a fact. This is just opinions. The callers today, their opinions are theirs and theirs alone, not to reflect on Dolly Vision. Also, everyone is innocent to proven guilty in a court of law. And the biggest one of them all, don't try to be Dolly at home. It's dangerous. It is absolutely dangerous. Okay, so like I said, Don Wells responded. We're going to listen to real quick to his response, which I knew, and I think a lot of you guys that have been following this case that know that something tragic happened to little Summer Wells already knows that Summer Wells is not going to be found, okay? We already know that that day was her last day, that we seen her in the car leaning on the milk jugs. That was her last day on this planet. She is with the angels, is what a lot of us truly believe. And, you know, not that we're giving up the hunt for Summer Wells, you know, keep sharing her image. You know, there's the possibility that Dolly's an idiot and I'm wrong and this little girl is out there. So it's always a good thing to continue to share her image, right? But, you know, if you've been in this case a while and know what's been said and what's been done, you pretty much know or feel the same way that I do. And like PJ says, guys, we have some new candles in stock. Dolly made some new candles. They are gingerbread. So make sure you jump over to the merchandise store. We only have like 20 of them in stock, right? So make sure you check them out. They smell wonderful. They smell wonderful. So let's jump into this. Let's hear what Don Wells had to say real quick.
So I spoke. Have you been watching the live before I called you?
No, actually.
Give me the thumbs up if you can hear this.
Stuff like that, because I've been working on that motor all weekend.
Video that I sent you guys earlier. There's a lady. She's a pretty lady, and she claims that she saw Summer. Did you see the video?
No, but we've been through this so many times before.
Thank you, guys.
When we was up there in Hollywood and stuff like that, the same thing happened.
You should watch it though. You should watch it. It's important that you watch it.
Yeah. We've seen some of it, but we don't think that's Summer, of course. She's too.
Okay, y'all hear that? He didn't watch it, then he did watch it, and then he says, we don't believe that Summer, of course. Because listen, if you already know what happened to your daughter, why would you be looking for your daughter? They know something tragic happened that day in the car. A lot of people say dry drowning. I believe it was heat stroke. She was left in the car when they took the groceries out. They didn't get Summer out. They did whatever they were going to do. Candace came back to the car and unfortunately found Summer unalived, right? And she screamed out. Jody Sue Brown and her daughter heard that scream. Okay, I truly believe that is the case. And, they have to deal with these demons for the rest of their life that, basically Summer is not here with us because of neglect, okay? Not that they purposely murdered their daughter, but with their dysfunctional and neglectful nature, their daughter passed away. And so they know it's not her. So that's why they're like, we didn't watch it. Oh, yeah, we watched it. We don't believe it's her. And Don Wells pretty much says the same thing I did. If you see something, call the police. That's the best way to handle it.
Summer would be like a lot bigger than that. Summer was already getting big, before she was even at 5 years old. She was pretty big.
But there were some comments that say, like, this woman in this video who claims this, the girl in the video favors the boys.
A lot of kids, at that age look alike, until they get older,
Yeah. I don't know. I don't think it looks like her. I think there's
no. I don't think that. We don't think that's Summer at all. No. As well as I do. Because me and you've been kind of down some of the same roads and stuff. When you get in a sticky situation, it's best to call 911 yourself. Or if you think something's going on, some kind of foul play or whatever. I'm gonna call the police first, before anything. Personally, it's law. We're bound by law. If we don't turn in certain things, we can be charged with something.
That is right, Don Wells. That is absolutely right. Remember what you said. Now, listen, I truly think you've gotten away with your crimes over the last 3 years. They ain't charged you with nothing. But remember, you said that, okay? Just in case this ever comes back to bite you in the ass, that you said if you don't say something, you could be charged with a crime. Because truly what I believe happened is you guys didn't say nothing. They found Summer in that vehicle, and they chose, because they were under the influence of drugs and alcohol, Candace Wells, to not say anything, okay? So if y'all want justice for little Summer Wells, make sure y'all like this video, okay? Like the damn video, people. There's almost 700 of you in the room, so let's get those likes up. Don, did he even look at the video? He said he didn't. Then he said he did. Then he said it wasn't Summer. He said you should call the authorities. And if you see something and you don't report it, you could be charged with a crime. Well, what about if you're covering up the death of your child? Not that Don Wells is a murderer. I don't believe he's a murderer. I do believe he's a panty snatcher. Okay, he likes red panty night. He likes to break in people's houses allegedly and steal their damn drawers. Lock your underwear up, people. Don Wells is still on the loose. You could have panties come up missing here and there like it's crazy. Okay, but it's funny he says these things like, you know, maybe y'all should have reported that crime and people wouldn't be wondering where little Summer Wells is today. We would know, and she would have had the proper funeral where everybody could have grieved and everybody could have laid this little girl to rest. And you know, you say things like she'll never be found. So why would you watch the video, right? Why would you watch it? Why would Candace watch it? You know, she hasn't responded to this, you know, and I knew what Don was going to say. And I think most of you people out there also knew exactly what Don Wells was going to say. This is no surprise to me. Is it a surprise to you? I don't think it should be a surprise to anybody, because actions speak louder than words. When you act like you don't care and you act like you're not searching and it ain't a big deal to you, that speaks volumes out here to us true crime sleuths. Because we know normal parents would be going crazy. They would be like, you know, I would be on my way to where that girl lived to make sure, 100% sure that wasn't my daughter, right? Now, I have a daughter. She's 24 years old, and I would do anything. If I even thought there was a possibility that could have been her, I would have been on the first airplane to the state this girl lives in that made that sad-ass video and made sure for myself I would be tracking these people down to clear it up 100%, right? But we knew Don and Candace wasn't going to do that. They're too worried about what they got going on in their day-to-day life. They done given up on the boys, right? Which is super sad. You know, I know people think they're terrible, terrible people. And I think everybody deserves a chance to get clean, especially when drugs control you and alcohol controls you. But they chose not to. They really chose that over their kids. And that's one of the reasons they've lost all their kids. I mean, Candace had what, 11 kids? She has zero custody of any of them. You know, so you've had plenty of chances to be a parent. You've had plenty of chances to get your shit right. Because I believe everybody deserves a chance to get their shit right. Sometimes people fall off, right? Or they fall down. And it's our job as humans to help pick these people up. But listen, there's only so long you can hold somebody up before your arms get tired and you got to let go, right? And that is what happened. I believe people tried to help them in the beginning, tried to repair their house, help them financially, and they just took that and didn't correct the problems that they had. And now they have no kids and they're not looking, they're not trying, and they still really probably haven't given up that lifestyle of drinking and drugging, and it's just totally dysfunctional. All right, let's get back to the video.
Have TBI, has anybody contacted you about this?
Some videos and stuff like that, but like I said, I've been working on that motor all weekend. Finally got it together.
Candace got kids everywhere. Okay, she got kids damn everywhere. Kids that have been taken before the boys. The little boy that had the cracked skull, his sister. I mean, there's a ton of kids. All right. And she don't have any of them. I think it's 7. What did I say? 11? I think it's 7 kids. I think she has a total of 7 kids. Right. But it's a bunch of them. She got kids. You know, she's a damn carny. They're damn circus clowns. And she was shitting out kids everywhere. And done lost all of them.
Stuff, you know. So I can go to work.
He had 7 kids. My bad. I said 11, but I meant 7. Okay. You know, 7, 11 kind of rhymes a little bit. She had 7 kids. All right. I said 11, but I meant 7.
You know, oh gosh, it's been one hell of a couple weeks for me. But yeah, I mean, you know what I think is going on with all these kids missing in our country, you know, and who would suspect?
P. Diddy. Who would expect P. Diddy, Don Wells? Okay. Me. I thought P. Diddy was a weirdo from the get-go ever since Justin Bieber's, when he was like, yo, me and Bieber's about to spend a couple weeks together, and he can't talk about none of it. He can't tell you what Daddy Diddy does. I knew something was up right then. You know, we do have a lot of kids missing in this country. I mean, some people estimate 350,000 kids went missing just from them border crossings that have been sold into sex slavery and trafficking. That's what some people believe. I don't know if that's a fact, but I do know there's a lot of missing kids. And I ain't talking about just immigrant kids. Think about all the kids every day that get kidnapped around this country and sold into sex trafficking, prostitution.
You know, nobody would suspect. Everybody suspects everybody.
She says no.
But, you know, and I did too at first, but now I think totally different. I mean, look at it like this. This is what, okay, since Biden took office, okay, I've lost all 4 of my kids. And I'm not saying that I didn't come unhinged. I'm not saying that I'm perfect or anything like that. I'm not trying to say that. I'm just saying.
Don Wells. All right, we can blame Joe Biden for a lot of things. Inflation, Peanut the squirrel getting killed, all right, Freddie the raccoon. We can blame him for high gas prices, all right, high electric bills, right, the war in Ukraine. We can blame Joe Biden for all that stuff there, Don Wells, but we cannot blame old Sleepy Joe for you losing your damn kids. Okay, is this man really putting the damn blame on Joe Biden? I guess at this point you can blame Joe Biden for anything. Okay, every problem I have, I'm blaming Joe Biden. Open borders, there you go. We can blame Joe Biden for open borders, but we cannot blame Joe Biden. Old Sleepy Joe didn't kidnap Summer Wells. Old Sleepy Joe, he was too busy falling down going upstairs to be taking your boys. Okay, we can't blame Joe Biden. Okay, we might be able to blame Joe Biden for the other 350,000 kids that are missing across this country. All right, but we cannot pin Joe for this. We can't do it. All right, we just absolutely can't blame Joe. All right, we can blame Carmela maybe. Let's blame Carmela. Okay, we'll blame her. Okay, we'll blame her for the boys, but you and Candace are responsible for Summer Wells. Okay, nobody else. Don't put the blame on nobody else out there, panty snatcher. Okay, don't do it. Don't do it, Satan. We will not have it. Not today. Not today.
And since the Biden administration, we've lost all 4 of our kids.
I really want to slap the fuck out of one of these YouTubers sometimes when these videos about you guys.
Every day, bro.
So it gets.
First, you a clown and ain't gonna slap the shit out of nobody because your ass will go back to prison with your little peanut head. Okay. So none of the YouTuber out here is worried about being slapped by you. All right. That you are an absolute joke, even on YouTube. All right. So I don't think nobody sweats you slapping anybody. Okay. Ain't nobody fucking scared of your little ass. All right. Well, you ain't little, but your head is. It's like the size of a fucking small grape. Okay.
It's tough, man. And it comes to a point where, like, I think some of my supporters understand that.
You don't have any supporters. Okay. You don't have any supporters. You're just as bad as Don Wells blaming Joe Biden. Okay. You probably blaming Joe Biden for all your problems too. Okay. Joe Biden didn't make you a shitty YouTuber. Okay. I hate to inform these YouTubers out here. It ain't Joe Biden's fault you suck on fucking the internet.
That I probably would do that one day, allegedly, hypothetically, for education purposes. But I think that
Here's the kicker, bro. Here's the kicker. They got whoever them people were, they got gone. They got whoever them.
Nobody watches me. It's Joe Biden's fault. You know what I'm saying? I used to get views before Joe Biden. When Trump was in office, people watched my channel, but now that Joe Biden's in there, nobody watches me unless I suck Don's dick.
People were, they got gone because they were tipped off, and the people were, by probably YouTube or whatever, and they disappeared. So even if it was summer, they're gone. That's the kicker right there.
Well, Don said the same thing I pretty much said, that, you gave them too much warning, right? You don't go tell people that you're calling the police because, of course, they're going to run and they're going to flee and they're going to be gone. You should have just reached out to the authorities. You shouldn't have gave no warning. All right. And I mean, I don't really think they're that gone because, that ain't Summer Wells. Why would they run? Like, people are acting like these people are running from something. I think these people are trying to find a place to live. All right, they're trying to put a roof over their head, and other people have hindered that. Like that girl, she may have had the best intentions at heart, right, and thought she was doing the right thing, but really, did it help that little girl, right, or did it hurt that little girl? You know, like I said, it's, as human beings, it's our job to pick people up when they're down. They may have needed some help, right? But what they got was booted on the street because of a nosy ass Karen. It is what it is.
They're gone because they got, they should have called the law, not fuck around on YouTube or whatever. Them people disappeared. And why did they disappear? Something must not be right.
Parents and the
You know how I feel, bro. And,
they didn't disappear. They didn't go David Blaine. They didn't do a Chris Angel. They didn't do a David Copperfield. They didn't vanish. They left because they were kicked out the home. Okay. Now, if they would have just vanished from the home, like you walked in the kitchen, then you walked back in the living room and they were gone, right, without a trace, then I would say, yeah, they disappeared. But when you tell somebody to get the F out your house, you're calling the police and they get their stuff and they leave. I don't think that's disappearing. I think that's leaving. Okay. Let me get out before I get in. They don't want me here. Let me get my shit. Let me go. It's not disappearing. That is not weird when you tell somebody to get out your house and they leave. Okay. What's weird is when you tell somebody to get out your house and they don't leave. Now that would have been strange. Hey, didn't I just tell you to leave? That would have been a little upsetting because I done told you once to get your shit and get out, right? And then when you leave, did you vanish? No, you got your shit and you left. Okay, that's not so strange. Only to an internet person would that be strange. All right. If I tell you to leave and you leave, is that strange? That seems pretty fucking normal to me, you idiots.
I think this goes way further than anybody suspects. And I think that child trafficking is going up big time. And I think DCS, and our government, they're selling America, man. They're selling the South, and they're selling our kids. And
Don Wells, CPS did not take your kids and sell them. Okay, they didn't sell them. They took your kids and put them in a foster home, and then paid those people to take care of your kids. You know why? Because you won't doing it. Okay, they didn't sell your kids. It's costing the government money for that foster family to house and feed your kids. Taxpayers are paying for your kids. Okay, because as a father, you were too busy banging prostitutes and smoking crack to take care of your own kid. All right. Now, if you want to blame somebody for neglect, blame the dope man. Okay, that got you hooked on dope. Blame that person, right? But don't blame people that are taking care of your kids, right? From what I hear, your kids are doing better now and thriving. The three boys, they stand a fighting chance in this world, right? Right now, because you guys are not in their life drinking and drugging and cracking and spending all the money on prostitutes, and these kids stuck every night eating frozen pizzas. All right, that ain't how you raise a kid. Your kid can't survive on TV dinners and fucking frozen pizzas, right? You have to take responsibility yourself. A lot of the situation that you're in right now, you and Candace, is because you will not take responsibility for what has happened. You just can't seem to accept that in your life, right? And that's the first part of fixing your problem, is accepting responsibility and realizing that, hey, you're a drunk and a drug addict and you wasn't taking care of your kids up to par. Now, I ain't saying you didn't love your kids. I ain't saying that, right? I'm saying you wasn't taking care of your kids. They wasn't your number one priority. When you have juvenile kids, now, if your kids were adult, hey, they're grown. Let them defend for themselves, right? Still, I wouldn't believe that. I still to this day look out for my daughter. She's 24 years old. Being a parent really never ends, right? But it was more important for you to be doing these other things than to be taking care of your kids. So your kids pretty much were raising themselves around a bunch of drunks and drug addicts. Sorry, not sorry. It's just is what it is,
And everything else, these people ain't stupid. They're doing the wrong thing, though, man. They're in deep sin. All I know is they're making money hand over fist. They get the tax credits, the tax write-offs. They're getting paid all the way around.
Yeah, the people that have took responsibility for your kids, of course, they're going to get tax write-offs. They're going to get tax credits. The government's paying them out of our earnings. Okay. What you make, they tax you. That goes to, you know, to take care of these kids that are not being taken care of by their parents. So is it their fault they have to take care of your kids? Or is that your fault? You know, when you push the blame on somebody else and you take no responsibilities in your problem, you know, look, when I when I look at my problems, every problem I got is because of me. Bad decision making, bad spending. I realize, hey, I could probably be doing better if I would have made better decisions. Okay. I don't blame anybody else for my downfalls in this world, but me. I've made those decisions. I've made those choices, my actions, right? Nobody else has made my life miserable. Okay. And my life ain't miserable, but whatever bad is in it is because of shit I've done, not shit somebody else has done. You can't sit around and play victim forever. All right. You ain't the victim. And to hear people play victim, when you know, you're like, okay, bro, you know what I'm saying? You're still to this day more worried about everything else than truly your kids. And from my understanding, they done completely lost the boys. You know, they done signed them up. Somebody's going to adopt them boys and they'll have a good life. They'll have a fighting chance. You know, they're probably eating good. They're being treated right. They're living a normal life. And that's what these kids deserve. They deserve that. And you know, you deserve to give them that. If you ain't going to be the parent, let somebody else take care of them. Don't whine and cry about it. Play victim. They took my kids. They didn't take your kids. You gave your kids up because you wasn't taking care of them. All right. You couldn't take care of those kids, so somebody else had to. Sorry. Not sorry.
There's big money in children. It's what I mean,
And you the only person I ever heard say, you know where to sell one at. You know where they sell kids. You always talking about how much money are in kids. I've never heard anybody else with a missing kid say, well, there's big money in kids. You sat up here online and said, you know where they serve, well, where they sell children at. All right. I never thought children were being sold on this planet because I've never been anywhere that somebody tried to sell me a kid. All right. Preach. Choo choo. Thank you, PJ. PJ, the first one on the Dolly train today. Y'all gonna let my train run empty. Okay. No gasoline in it. Dolly gotta eat. Okay. Dolly gotta eat and preach. I know it's Monday, but I didn't get to preach on Sunday. So I'm preaching today. Right. Don't play victim when you're not a victim. And listen, we don't know the situation that lady was in with the child. Okay. Like her neighbor jumped the gun without knowing the lady's situation. She didn't know if she was running from a bad relationship and she had to take off. That's why she didn't have a little girl's birth certificate, social security card. She didn't know the situation and she inserted herself into these people's life that she didn't even know. Okay. Which is, listen, we need to help people, not try to destroy people, not try to tear down our brothers and sisters, right? Because sometimes all people need is a hand up, right? They need a little bit of help. Like, what if everybody just kicked you when you was down? Everybody. Nobody gives a shit anymore in this world. They rather step on you than reach down and give you their hand and help you get up, right? And even the lady that helped this family get up, this lady and her kid, then her neighbor was like, psh, smack their hand. Don't do that. That's bad. Listen, it's never bad in this world to help people from your heart. If you're helping people for the right reasons from your heart, it's never bad. I don't care if you help the worst fucking scumbag in the world. If you're doing it to be a kind human being, you are never wrong for doing that. All right? Remember that.
and it's crazy what happened to us. All the circumstances, all the chaos. And like I said before, I mean, I've made mistakes. You know, I was so, me and Candace both were in so much trauma and stuff that we literally did lose our minds. You know, and
take some responsibility, Don Wells. Take a listen. Jana Warren, thank you so much jumping on the train. Cable just jumped on the train with us. Get y'all a nice seat, buckle up. Okay, it might get a little preachy, a little crazy here today, because he's trying to backpedal. Rosemary just jumped on the train. Now y'all talking. Now I'm feeling the love. Okay, now I feel a little Dolly love coming in. Okay, I got to keep these lights on, people. I got to keep these lights on. So, take some responsibility. We're like, oh, the trauma, and this is the reason we lost the boys. No, I mean, I understand, losing your daughter or finding your daughter unalived. That's hard. I mean, that's hard. But just remember, your neglectful ways is what led to this. Your lifestyle is what led to the situation that you're in now. If you would have changed your lifestyle, right, you would have different results. Doing the same thing over and over and over again and expecting a different result, that is the definition of insanity. Okay? You ain't going to get different results without doing different things. You never changed it up, right? You never tried. Drinking and drugs were more important. And now y'all found yourself in a situation that there's no coming back from. Thank you, Tina G, for gifting that one membership. That's a way to keep Dolly alive. So let's listen to Don backpedal a little bit.
In my mind, that's how they played it out.
That's how you played it out.
That's crazy, but I mean, the truth speaks for itself.
But the problem, Don, Mr. Wells, is you've never really told us the truth, right? You got people out here searching for a little child that is not going to be found. You know that. You've told me that. You've told the internet she will never be found. But people are still out here searching, thinking you're being truthful with them, right? I don't think anybody thinks you're being truthful, right? But people are still searching out of the kindness of their hearts, still looking, right? Even me. We have plans. I can't tell y'all everything because, there's a couple people we're going to look for here shortly. We're making a trip back to Tennessee, guys. I can't tell y'all when because you see how people like to get people locked up in Tennessee. So we're going to be down there. I ain't even going to tell y'all who we searching for. All right. But just know Dolly's on his way back to Tennessee to do a little bit of searching, a little bit of sleuthing, a little bit of digging, a little bit of droning, a little bit of looking around. But this time it's not going to be announced. Okay. Because of what's going on in these cases. All right. We don't want people to know that we're in town. We don't want people to know who we are technically looking for because some people like to sue people. Some people like to get people arrested. Some people just don't care. Okay. They don't give a damn who you're looking for. Right. So right now, our mission, I'm going to tell you there is a mission, but that mission is top secret. Okay. People won't know where and when. Just know that we haven't given up. All right. People think, oh, we ain't heard nothing. Dolly ain't been saying anything. That don't mean Dolly ain't plotting and planning behind the scenes. All right. You never know. I could be there today. All right. I could be there tomorrow, but you won't know. Right. Because we ain't going to tell you, but just know this. We ain't gave up the hunt for these missing kids. We about to take a little road trip. All right. And of course I will film it. It won't be live. All right. Because if you do it live, then people know where I'm at. They know who, they can make up shit, try to have me locked up or in trouble or just confrontation or me not wanting me around certain things. But if you don't know when Dolly's striking, okay, stealth. We going in stealth this time, right? We don't give up on these kids. We never will. All right. As long as I'm here with a fighting breath left in me. I mean, I did have to take a little time down, guys. I did truly to get my health back. I did have a fucking massive heart attack, right? Which wasn't planned. I didn't plan that. I didn't have that really on my schedule. I didn't go birthday, heart attack. Okay. I didn't have that penciled in, right? I wasn't planning on that. And with doctor's appointments, getting myself back right, getting my health back. And I'm getting back to, almost, I still don't think I'm 100% back yet, but I'm getting pretty good where I feel like I can be out in the trenches again. All right. And I'm still working on building all my search equipment and things like that. Like I want to be able to search by land, air, and water. Water is our next move, right? We want to be able to have side scanning radars, everything. We search ponds, lakes. I ain't gonna be doing no underwater diving, don't worry. Okay. Dolly, don't be doing no diving. But as far as searching, shut it, Flappy. You are the worst secret keeper. I know I am, but I ain't saying when. Okay, it could be today. It could be 2 weeks from now. What I'm saying is we ain't giving up. There ain't no quit in this dog. Okay, there ain't no quit. We want answers. You guys want answers, and we're going to continue to search. What about snorkeling? I may do a little snorkeling. You never know. I may flap around in some dirty ass water occasionally. Dolly does that stuff, right? I may jump out into a creek. You know, I may hit a waterfall or two, but I can't tell y'all everything. But you trust me, you're going to get to see it. You're just not going to get to see it live. Okay. You'll get to see it after I'm safely sitting in my chair and I go, oh yeah, by the way, this is what I did this week. Boom. Right. And this is a backdrop. It's a green screen. This green screen can go with me anywhere. So people don't know my location, and we're going to keep it that way through a lot of this because there's just so much craziness involved and crazy people. All right. That we got to be a little more secretive on our searches. But I didn't build all this stuff not to search. Okay. Just know that. Keep your eyes open. We got some shit coming.
You know, I don't know. It's gosh.
Someone come get this man.
A lot of crazy stuff happened surrounding Summer's disappearance and the way everything that they done. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah.
The multiple searches of her house. I mean, I don't trust none of them. I don't trust. I want to speak up more, and I want to say a lot of stuff.
I bet you this. I bet you Don has not even fixed this house yet. Okay. Now I have to say, when I went there last and sat with him, the house was pretty clean. Okay. It wasn't all dirty. It wasn't all filthy. It had some things that needed to be repaired. I'm still kind of curious if he's repaired those things, you know? And then, I was even willing to help Don, and Don Wells, of course, I gave him an opportunity to try to make these people tell people what I've seen, tell them the experience I had. And of course, Don Wells comes up here drunk, pissing, rude, crude, cussing, just being a bad person. And then, of course, me, I don't kiss people's ass for a view or a click. I'm not like this dude he's talking to that's going to suck him off for a view or a click. I won't have nothing to do with you. If I try to help you and you're just a scumbag, I say fuck you. Okay. I don't gotta kiss your butt or anything. I can say what I truly feel, right? And I'm I'm pretty always honest about everything, right? So like I said, I could have came up here and just said all kind of crazy shit about you after I met with you, went to your house and sat down with you, but I didn't. I told people honestly, I said, listen, they had looked like they had cleaned out the basement. It was clean. It didn't have no furniture in it. The stairs were missing. And this is one thing this is just something I thought was funny. And I'll share this with you guys. So I'm standing in what you guys call a dungeon, okay? Or the basement of this house. And this is where Summer lived in the room with Don and Candace and blah, 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 right? And there's no stairs. They done ripped the stairs out of the house. So to get into the basement, you got to go out their front door, go around and go through the bottom of the back, and it takes you into the basement, right? And he ain't got no stairs. And I was like, well, Don, why don't you put some stairs here, man? And he's like, well, I'm thinking about building me some stuff that comes like this and like this out of oak and this. I'm sitting here thinking to myself, yo, bro, you got these $1 million dreams and you got $10 in your pocket. Okay. You ever heard that saying, live with inside your means? He's a big dreamer. Like he wants this fancy shit in a shack on a hill. Okay. You live in basically what looks like a fucking shed. All right. I hate to say that, but it is what it is. Right. And you talking about some oak steps and this fancy shit you want to do. Like, could you put windows in your house and fix the fucking stairs? Okay. That's it. Or at least board the shit up, you know, like make it livable would be my first thing. And this is some shit you shouldn't have done years after your kids got taken. This is what you should have done in the beginning. And, you know, here's the thing. Don Wells won't broke. He was the boss man at his job. He's a drywall guy. Now, I've worked in construction a long time. Okay. I did electrical. I wired new construction houses is what I did for a living. And I know how much drywall people make. They make pretty much they make a little less than what I was making, just a little bit, not much. Especially if you're the boss, you probably make the same thing I made because I wasn't a boss on the job, right? So you probably make about the same thing I was making. And that's easily making enough money to repair your home. Okay. And the bad thing is you're a drywall guy. And I heard this from Benny Keys, right? I know he's an idiot. For anybody who remembers that dude that got kicked off the internet. He said, you are a damn drywall guy and you want me to come to your house and hang drywall. Make that shit make sense, right? You were literally missing walls in your house that you didn't replace. You didn't repair it because you was too busy out getting fucked up, right? And then you want other people to do that. They say a woman can't keep a secret. Dolly can't. Listen, it ain't no secret that I hunt for missing people. It ain't no secret that I don't give up on people. The secret is this. I can't tell you when, and I can't do it live. All right. So I'm just letting people know, hey, Dolly haven't given up on these kids. Now, doing it live can get me in trouble like you've seen, right? People like to stalk and call the police and say that I don't know what the hell they say. All right. But I can tell you certain things. I just can't tell you everything until, you know, it's done in the books, you know, and just know that, you know, we're not giving up, and there's kids and there's people missing and a lot of different, I ain't just saying Tennessee and other places. I'm just saying places. There's people missing in places. And we may pop into some of these places, right? I'm back mobile, okay? I am back mobile. My health is almost 100% back, all right? I still have a couple little doctor's appointments, but my doctor told me, hey, Dolly, you healthy enough to get out there and travel. You know, don't be doing nothing crazy, but I don't want you sitting around. I want you exercising and doing things. So, you know, I got the doctor's approval, right? And if you have the time and the means, and there's certain times of the year that I find to be the best times to search. And I'll share that with you. And I ain't gonna tell you when, but it's when it's not too hot and it's not too cold. There's only a short window of time that is like, you know, hoodie weather. You don't really need a jacket. Well, maybe at night it gets a little cold, but during the day it's nice and warm. And as it gets later into the evening, it gets cool. At that time of the year, the trees and stuff, they start to die down. A lot of the weeds and stuff like that start to die. And you have better visibility in the woods and in fields. And it's just, for me, it's better for searching. It's a short window of time that I like, because, you know, if you wait another couple months, it's going to be freezing ass cold, right? And if it's say August and September, it's fucking 300 degrees. You walk out there, you sweat to death and die and get ate up by mosquitoes, get West Nile virus. So there's a certain time of the year that I like to search, all right, that I like to go out. But here's my thing. I'm not out there to harass these people or any family, right? I could care less if these families, because I don't need none of them to do what I do. All right, I can go search. I don't need to contact any of these people or any of these cases, right? I got my own equipment, everything I need to do what I do. And so I'm not here to harass families or bother families or go by their house or anything like that. There's so much more that can be done without doing that. Like when I was in Tennessee, I did go to the area down there in what town is that? Sumner County, right? To check out the scene, to get an overview of everything. But even if I was to go back, and I ain't saying I'm going there, but if I was to go there, I don't need to go to the house or bother the family or contact the family or do any of those things, because I'm just looking, you know, and I have my own places that I've mapped out that I want to look in. I ain't saying which cases. In a few, what I'm going to say is a few different cases. I have some areas that are of interest for certain reasons that I'm not going to say up here on YouTube right now. Now, as I'm doing it, I'll explain to you why I'm in these areas doing what I'm doing. But right now, it's no need to tell nobody. See what I'm saying?
The time
right now we're being threatened still by DCS. Keep us quiet, you know, but I don't want to be quiet, but
I understand. It's got to be.
Over a barrel.
Well, let me ask you a question. How does that affect your mental on a day by day, like when you want to talk about something, but
well, honestly, you know, I cannot personally, on a personal level, deal with anything, but we have a God, you know, we all have this great God that we can depend on, and that's what keeps me sane right there, and that's it. You know, other than that, I mean, I've tried handling all this on my own and everything else. I can't do it.
Don Wells, God does not want you smoking crack. Okay. He told me, he said, Dolly, tell Don I don't want him smoking crack. You know, you do all this preaching, right? But you don't practice what you preach, right? As soon as you get boxed into a corner, Don Wells likes to go to little baby Jesus. All right. He likes to go right to little baby Jesus. As soon as you box him in a corner, he likes to go to little baby Jesus. Now, Don likes to think that Summer won't be found. I beg to differ. I think he says that so people give up searching, right? I haven't given up on Summer. There's a lot of kids that we haven't given up on. Some things, like I said, got put on hold because of health issues and other reasons. But giving up, not even close. Not even close. And I believe Don is completely wrong. I believe that little girl is going to be found. And if everybody gives up like he wants them to, then maybe she won't, right? Because there's a lot of cases out here that people try to shut you up on. They don't want you talking about it. They don't want you looking. To me, when people don't want you looking for a kid, that is a big red flag. And you know what that makes me want to do? It makes me want to look even more, right? Because there's something that's being hid. I mean, to me, it's a huge red flag. If I had a missing kid, if my dog was missing, if Lola, my Chihuahua, was missing, I would want everybody. I'd be begging people to help me search for my dog. If Quentin Simon can be found, anyone can be found. You are absolutely right, Anna. Right? A lot of people gave up hope. I was a little hopeless in that one. I'm not even going to lie. I doubted the police and what was it? Sheriff Hatley, right? Sheriff Hatley. Well, he's a police, whatever. Deputy Hatley, chief. He was a chief. Chief Hatley. Okay. I had little faith in Chief Hatley. I honestly did. But I had to say this. He proved me wrong. Okay. He proved me wrong. That man was on his game and he didn't give up. And thank you, Chief Hatley, for doing a great job. If I ever met him, I would apologize to him because I just had little faith that the police were doing. They were going to find him. And all I can say now is, hey, Chief Hatley, you proved me wrong, dude. You're a good dude. You are the man for the job. And the people that got you that job, thank God they got you there. And thank you for the work you did on Quentin Simon. I mean, it's easy to say now, but when it was all going on, thank you, Judy. Right there, jump on the chain. I agree. Practice what you preach. Don't give up and keep believing. That's right. Just like I said, it was a situation where nobody thought that baby was going to be found in that landfill. And little Quentin Simon was found. And that's because of the work of them police officers. They didn't give up. They got out there in that hot ass Georgia weather. Let me tell you, it was hot. I was out there. And they kept searching and they didn't quit until they found something. I mean, over a month of searching through just the dirtiest conditions you could. And awesome job to Chief Hatley. You know, my hat's off to you, brother. You did great. No matter, I take back every bad thing I said about you. If it wasn't for you, we wouldn't have no answers for this baby, and Leilani Simon would be a free woman right now. And I think it was the hard work of everybody down there fighting and giving that baby a voice that led to this, right? To where we're at today. And it was people not giving up. It was just people not giving up. And that's the case in all these situations, is not giving up, right? If you quit and people run you off, there will never be answers, right? There will never be answers. And we can't, if we're fighting for these kids, we got to fight till the end. We can't fight till we get tired and go, okay, that's all I got. You know, you can't do that. You got to fight to the very end.
It's obvious. I mean, but God is in control of all things, and that's who we got to trust. You know, and that's what we're trying to do to the best of our ability. I mean, I can't deal with stuff, bro. You know.
Yeah.
Right?
All right, man. I don't want to get you like hemmed up or like have you talk too much or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying?
Very much, and, God bless.
I don't want to get you hemmed up because listen, because you's fake, all right? Because you a fake ass dude. That's why you ain't respected on YouTube, because you fake. I don't want to get you hemmed up. Are you in it for Summer Wells or are you in it for Don Wells? Okay. Because I could give two shits about Don Wells or Candus. The only person I care about answers for is little Summer Wells. And apparently some people don't have that same agenda. They're more worried about being friends with these people than finding answers out about these people. Right? You're just another person that tries to run interference in it. Okay. You're no more different than a sleazy ass Benny Keys. You're no different than a Cam and Allie. Okay. You're basically the same type of shit. Somebody trying to run interference, trying to suck their ass so they'll come onto your channel so you get a couple clicks and views. That's it. You're not real. You're fake as a heart attack. Okay. Well, not my heart attack, because my heart attack was real. You just fake. You're fake. And people see that. I know I can see it. And I don't think the internet's stupid when they tune into people. They know who's legit and who is full of shit. All right. Like, if you ain't out there putting in the work and you kissing people's ass and you got brown stains all up and down your nose piece, people see that. People see it. Dolly, thank you for bringing me laughter. And I'm glad there was justice for Quentin, and pray for justice for Summer. Yes, a lot of people have given up on Summer. All right. A lot of people. A lot of these people said that they would never quit fighting for Summer. Y'all been quit fighting for Summer. Been. Right? Don't even give a damn. And how things change over 3 years, right? And I still remember the first day of true crime. I remember what brought me here. You don't forget where you come from, right? And the reason I'm here doing what I'm doing now is because of this little girl. It ain't because of Don and Candus Wells. I don't have to kiss their ass, right? I don't have to kiss the ass of any missing kids' parents. Now, some of these parents I respect, and some of them I don't, you know, because you have to earn that respect. You can tell when people are legit and when they're suspect as hell, right? I've been here long enough now to know the difference, and I've dealt with a lot more parents of missing kids than the average person. Okay, I can say that much. I do got some experience in dealing with parents of missing kids, right? Or missing people. And I can tell when somebody's just full of shit and when somebody's legit. You know, it goes into the saying, real, recognize real. All right. It ain't my job to sit up here and shit talk other YouTubers, but if you just fake as hell, I'm going to let you know. I'm going to let you know. All right.
So much up to everybody. Our country's under attack. Our country, they're trying to take our country over. We all need to stick together. I mean, it's going to happen sooner or later. We're going to lose our country. But I'm hoping we have I don't know. Only God knows me.
Well, listen, I know you should probably watch that video just because the person, I did talk to Candace. Candace said she's seen it. Candace said it looks nothing like Summer.
No, it's not Summer.
Yeah, so you've seen it. Listen, it doesn't mean like it is what it is, but I do want to say this before we hang up. Like, if you're to watch it and you think that doesn't look like Summer, that's fine.
Well, here's the thing. You know, you see Prayer Garden and, you know, wanted to be, you know, thought they wanted to run off with Don. Everybody tries to kiss their ass to bring them on, right? For what? That ain't going to, you know, being their friends ain't going to bring answers, right? Because then all it's going to do is push the narratives that they want out there. Don Wells has blamed everybody he could, right? Until he ran out of people to blame for Summer Wells. His church buddy was paying Benny Keys. I believe they were paying Cam and Allie. Now, when I said this, right, I came up here and said, listen, Cam and Allie ain't legit. Okay. The dude is on drugs and they're pushing a narrative for Don and Candace Wells. Remember the footprint and all these things that they were the duck blinds and everything to take the blame off of these people, right? Everybody's like, Dolly, how could you say these things about these people? Then it comes out that they're strung out on fucking drugs. They are doing these things, right? Nobody ever came back and apologized to Dolly for being right. Hey, Dolly, we sorry what we said about you. You know, we didn't realize you was absolutely right. Okay. It's easy to see. It's easy to see. If here's the thing, you don't pick a side in missing kids. You don't pick a side. It's about the kid. All right. Now we've seen people in this other case that's going on Tennessee pick sides, right? Well, I'm going to go with the dad. I'm going with the take up for the biological mom and the stepdad. We've seen people pick sides. You don't pick sides in a missing kid case. It don't matter. It's the job as a sleuth is to find answers no matter where the answers take you. If you pick a side, you instantly have a reason to take up for people. And we see that on the internet. And these are the people that I say are fake. I'm like, you're fake. You're pick the fucking side. You don't care about the kid. You're pushing a narrative for whatever side of the fence you're on, right? Be neutral. Be in the middle, right? To me, it's F all these people. The only people that matter are the people that are missing. That's it. There's no alliances to be built in a missing kid's case, right? And if you're building alliances, something the fuck is going on that ain't right, because it shouldn't be that. If the mission is to bring these kids home, then that's the mission, right? If the information points towards a parent, it points towards a parent. I can't determine which way information comes out, which way it leans, right? All I know is justice for the people that are missing. Give a voice to the people that don't have one. The people that have a voice, they don't need my fucking voice, okay? It's the person that don't have a voice that needs our voice. So when you're thinking, oh, well, I think this and I think that, that's great. But be neutral. Keep an open mind to anything. Because if we don't know the answers, we don't know. Right? So when you just say, oh, well, this person couldn't have had nothing to do with it, I'm going to rock with this person. And then in the end, you find out that's a sorry ass piece of shit person. It's hard to go back. Okay. It's hard to come back from that.
And for anybody who's watching this, whether you clip this, whether you hate Don and Candace with all your little heart, that's fine. But like,
but the thing of it is, we don't know who this little girl is.
Right.
And then people just disappear.
The little girl needs help. At the end of the day, I don't know this lady. I don't know what she's got going on. Right. And there's a child in danger. I still don't understand if the police had been called. I'm sure by the TikTok.
Idiots. They didn't disappear. They were kicked out. They were told to leave and they left. Okay. That's not the same as vanishing. I know that's hard for your little fucking peanut head to understand. Okay. But the lady was told to leave with her daughter and she left. Okay. They didn't do a Chris Angel. They didn't do a David Copperfield. They got their shit and left. All right.
video she uploaded, even though she didn't say she called the law, and everything, and every other video coming behind it, including mine and anything behind mine, the law will be called. She said she called CPS and this and that. Why do you initially just call the law? That's what you do when a child's in danger. It's crazy, but I know that Candace said she watched a video and she said it looks nothing like Summer. The thing is, like, and I do want to say this because the people who disagree with you guys or whatever, or even myself, it's silly for y'all to be like, if they
Okay, no 7-year-old should not be in school. You're probably absolutely right, but we don't know the circumstances, right? You're speaking without knowing the circumstances. You're probably right. 7-year-old kids should be in school, but we don't know the circumstances of what the mother's going through. Okay, maybe the mother right this second can't afford childcare. Maybe she don't have a place to go. Maybe there's nowhere stable and she's trying to find a place. So you don't know the situation that the lady's in. You've only heard one side of the story. We haven't heard from the lady. Okay. You're listening to one side from a Karen. Okay. From an absolute Karen that's all up in somebody else's business, right? We ain't heard from that family. We ain't heard from that little girl. We've heard what somebody wants you to believe. That's it. We don't know if anything that girl's saying is true. We don't know if that kid hasn't been in school. We don't even know if the kid has a birth certificate and social security card. We only know what somebody said for maybe even clout. Okay. That's it. So if you're, you know, there's two sides to every story, truth somewhere in the middle, you know? So do we just, somebody tells you something and you just instantly believe it? Right? And they show you a video and they put some sad music to it. Is that all it takes? Really? Right? There's usually circumstances involved in why somebody's homeless or going through things. The kid looked clean. The kid looked healthy. The kid had on clean clothes. She didn't have bruises all over. So how in danger is this kid if the mother was trying to find a place to stay? You don't know the circumstances, right? And if you don't know the circumstances, it's probably not best to speak on it because you don't know. And when you don't know and you start saying shit, that's when you look like a fucking idiot. Okay? Just saying. Just saying.
they don't think that that looks like Summer. And because I'm cool with them and I don't think it looks like Summer, you can't say that I don't want Summer to be found because I agree it doesn't look like Summer. You can't do that. It's my opinion as it's yours to feel that way. It's very weird. And to be honest, man, you know what I'm saying? Don and Candace have been burned so much on this platform. There's really no too much channels that come on and even chop it up with. But the more stupidity I get in comments in regards to Summer's case or anything.
Because you're an idiot bandwagon jumper, dude. Right? Do you think this convict here gives two damns about Summer Wells? Right? You're friends with Don Wells because you're not much different than he is. If you're able to sit here and say Don Wells is your friend and he's a big old piece of shit, that just means you a big old piece of shit. All right? Who would want to be friends with this guy? You don't hear me up here saying I'm friends with Don Wells. Even when Don Wells was coming on this channel, I never claimed that man as a friend. The hell with that dude. That dude's a piece of shit. He's a damn crackhead. Listen, the reason you his friend is because you a big old piece of shit too. All right? Facts.
Anything like this, the less I call them if you haven't noticed. And at some point, I won't even call them on a live like this. I don't need the views. You see,
stop your line. Stop your fucking line. You just shut up. Okay? Like that is exactly why you're doing it right now. Okay? That's exactly why you did it. You seen somebody made a video. You're like, let me call them because you wanted the views. All right? Just stop your fucking line. Can nobody be real on the internet? Like they turn on the internet and they just like, I'm going to be fake as fuck. Nobody will know. Nobody can tell. Everybody tells. Everybody knows. Okay? Everybody fucking knows. Everybody ain't brand new, right? You know, you ever heard that saying, I'm some dumb, not plumb dumb? Okay. Like I truly believe a lot of internet people think YouTube viewers are the stupidest people on the fucking planet. Okay. When in actuality, most of YouTube creators are the dumbass ones. Okay. And you people have more sense than 99% of the people that come up here and make videos for you. That's how I look at it. But I see so many people just think that people are stupid. Now, there are some stupid fucking people. You can't fix stupid. Okay. There are some stupid people. Apparently, there is an audience for stupid ass. All right. And when people hit me up and take like people like this serious and y'all send me their videos, sometimes I want to shake you guys. Like, what the hell are you thinking? Don't send me that stupid shit. Never send me shit from a person that ain't legit. Don't do it. I don't care how much you love Dolly. Dolly wants to shake you. Okay. It drives me crazy. When I click on a video and it's like a clown, I'm like, you really took your time to send me this, right? Because then I know you believed him, right? And then I'm just thinking, don't dumb yourself down that dumb, okay? That is not Summer Moon, Wells, Dolly, and PJ. I know, Lee. I know that it's definitely not the girl. I knew that from day one, okay? I knew what Don Wells was going to say. This is just, I knew this before I even heard this video. I said it last night in my video. I was like, Don Wells don't care because Don Wells knows where the little girl's at. Okay, it's extremely telling Don never watched the video and knows this is not Summer. PJ, you are absolutely right. You know, you are absolutely right on this. And it's sad. It's sad that, you know, and it's telling. It's very telling that they know. And of course, anybody with any intelligence knows they know. I know, you know, people are so hopeful and they want to hope for the best and give them the benefit of the doubt. And trust me, I've given them every benefit of the doubt that you can humanly give a person. I just, you know, I wish they would stop playing people for stupid. That's just it. I mean, that's all I really want. Is Candace ever going to go to prison for this? Probably not. Are they ever going to confess to this? Probably not. But do we give up? Listen, there's no perfect crime. And we're dealing with not the brightest people, you know, let's be honest. They ain't the brightest criminals in this world. They've made mistakes. And it's just a matter of finding those mistakes. It may be like a needle in a haystack, but if you search that whole haystack, you will eventually find that needle. Okay. And really, it only takes one little tiny clue to break a case. There's no perfect crime. And you can't tell me that two damn carnies from the hills of Tennessee were able to commit the perfect crime. There's just no fucking way. Right? It's just so many people have given up and don't. People that used to go down there searching and looking continue to press the issue, and pressure makes diamonds. Okay. There has to be some type of pressure. There has to be people that care. There has to be people that look. There has to be people that keep bringing awareness. And as there's people doing this, there's going to be people out here that run interference. You're going to have, just like I've told y'all a year and a half ago about Benny Keys, damn, your Cams and Alleys and these other, your what's the damn dude, their PR person? I done forgot his name now. You know, when you got a PR person in a missing kid case, something's wrong, right? There's people that are purposely running interference in this because they don't want Don and Candace in trouble. We heard just this idiot a while ago say that. He said, okay, be quiet, Don. I don't want to get you hemmed up. What does that mean? You don't want to see Don Wells in trouble. You don't care about Summer Wells. You don't care about finding answers for Summer Wells. Don't act like you do. Because if you did, you wouldn't give two damns about Don and Candace Wells. Tim Mullins, thank you. Thank you for that. I don't know why I forgot. Right? My memory's going. Okay. But yeah, you have these people paying and running interference and buddying with, you know, the number one suspects in the disappearance of this child. It's not legit. It's not real. It's straight fuckery is what it is.
My wife's in bed. I could be right there with her. So like for the idiots, y'all shoot yourself in the foot at the end of the day. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
For real.
This dude's over here talking to Don Wells like Don Wells don't know where his kid's at. And he has the nerve to call somebody else an idiot. Okay. Hey, bro, you sound stupid as hell. Okay. You sound dumber than dumb. I mean, it's the size of your little ass head. You got a big ass body, right? You look like you on steroids and your head is shrunk along with your nutsack. Okay. You probably got little tiny nuts and your head is just as small. All right. It's like a little tiny grape sitting on your big ass shoulders. And you know, with that little ass head, you ain't got no room for a brain. Okay. If you do, it's the size of a fucking peanut, right? I think Peanut the squirrel is smarter than the dude that just talked to fucking Don Wells. Okay. Peanut knew more tricks than you. True. It's true. I hate to say it. You're dumber than a dumbass. All right. Like, I don't even know what to call your dumbass. You ass kissing dumbass. All right. Hate to say it.
But all right, man. Hey, Bobby, get on the bed, man. Speaking of bed, what time is it? It's 9:13, man. I've been killing it, man. You already know. But I just wanted to, y'all stay blessed, man, and hopefully one day, man, you get the call where it really is summer. And
he wouldn't even look. Shut up. He ain't getting that call. He knows he ain't getting that call. He done said he ain't getting that call. He done said he'll see summer in the afterlife. Okay. Holly S, thank you for becoming a new member. So stop sounding dumb, dude. Stop kissing ass on the internet. You like what was y'all cellmates at one time? You know what I'm saying? Remember Benny Keys was locked up in Texas. Was this dude locked up in Texas too? Because everybody that's locked up in Texas seems to kiss Don's ass, right? Was he your celly?
Hope and pray, bro.
I do too.
Awesome.
I do too.
But God bless y'all, man. We love y'all.
Yes, in just 1 second.
We love you too, man. You stay safe. All right,
bro. See you guys.
I say we lock his ass in a hot car all day, is what I say. But hey, that's just my opinion, right? Did they tell Summer? Did you tell Summer to stay safe? You old dumbass. I hate dumb people, right? And I ain't talking about just a little bit dumb. I'm talking about too dumb to even correct, right? Like, you couldn't teach this dude not to be dumb. All right. Yeah, I'm going to open the phone lines because I want to hear from you people. What do you think about Don Wells not watching the video? Then he watched the video. Then it wasn't summer. Didn't look like summer. And they don't really have no concern. None whatsoever. Fucking dude's more worried about Peanut the squirrel getting unalive, crying on TV than Don Wells is about his own daughter. All right. Make that shit make sense. And we need justice for Peanut and Freddie the raccoon. Okay. There's no reason they should have euthanized this squirrel and this raccoon. All right. And these people, the good news is they are suing the state of New York. The lady that runs the agency has been catching hell over these animals. And, somebody told me today there was a YouTuber and they showed me the video that kicked the cat. Has anybody seen this? Okay. And matter of fact, this is one of these people that have this crazy ass RICO lawsuit out there. Literally walked out in her front yard and kicked a fucking cat. And when I seen it, I absolutely could not believe it. Okay. Anybody seen this? Anybody seen this girl kick the cat? Oh my Lord. I've learned one thing in this world. One thing. You do not fuck with cats. Okay. You do not mess with cats. Listen, I'm allergic to cats. I wouldn't kick no cat. I wouldn't hit no cat. And matter of fact, I have cats. They just outdoor cats. But far as, Cher, no, it's not Cher. Has anybody seen it? Has anybody seen the girl kick the cat? I don't know how you still got a YouTube channel after that. Has anybody ever seen the documentary You Don't F with Cats? Okay. Has anybody seen that? Right? Like, I don't know why a YouTuber would walk outside and punt kick a cat across the front yard and then laugh about it. Okay. Then laugh about it. And this is one of the people that is taking out this lawsuit. If drugged out hillbillies can fool the police, what does that say about the police? I don't get it. Jax Wolf says, I don't know. Right? Listen, I don't think these people fooled the police. Right? Just like I don't think some certain people fooled the police in other parts of Tennessee. I just don't think they have evidence and they're not equipped with good detectives to handle these types of crimes. Right? I believe the police have suspects that they believe, they just can't prove it. Right? And I said the same thing. There's no perfect crime. Right? Okay. No. I guess y'all didn't see the cat video. She got her people believing that she didn't actually kick it. Dolly, shake my head. Oh my God, I can't. Send me the video where the girl kicks the cat. Okay. Send that to me, PJ. There's one thing where you got to learn up here. You don't fuck with animals. You don't kill Peanut. You don't kill Frankie. You don't kick cats. Okay. Animals are innocent little souls. You don't hurt these people. You don't take lawsuits out on people that are trying to find missing kids. You don't do these things, right? Yes, I seen it. She didn't kick it. Well, it looked like she fucking damn sure kicked the cat to me. I don't know what video you watched, but I watched the video where the bitch walked outside and punt kicked the damn cat. I mean, not like a little tap the cat either. I mean, like drew the fuck back and kicked the fucking cat. And then sat up there and laughed about it. Be like, you didn't record me kicking the cat, did you? Like, holy shit. Can you not hurt animals? Right? Listen, don't hurt animals in this world. Don't be a big old piece of shit. Okay, that's the people, this is the same thing to the people that euthanize damn Peanut and Freddy. Okay, the raccoon. Do you think them animals deserve to die? That man had been raising that squirrel for 7 years. He is suing the state of New York. Play it in slow motion so we can tell. I like animals more than people. So do I. Okay, you know what? Animals ain't never fucked me over. My little chihuahua loves me no matter what. You know what I'm saying? When I'm in a good mood, bad mood, whatever. You do not hurt animals in this world. There's no need to it. If they would have done anything, they should have just freed those animals. Okay? They're always like, oh, well, this animal can't survive on its own. The hell if it can't. Certain things are born with instincts and it will survive. Right? So they could have let Peanut go. They could have let Freddy go back out into the wild, and these animals would have been okay. They would have figured it the fuck out. Okay. But people think it's better to go ahead and euthanize an animal and make up reasons to do this and just to hurt people because of a Karen, right? Somebody called in and reported Peanut and Freddy, the raccoon. Okay. Why? Because somebody was making money off this squirrel. So somebody said, oh, this is effed up to make money off a squirrel. Let me call in and report them. Let me get into somebody else's business that ain't none of mine. Just like this YouTuber did with the Summer Wells case, right? It's no different. All it was somebody calling in, making complaints. Like now, like this homeless lady takes the chance of losing her kid because of a Karen or for somebody that couldn't mind their own fucking business. Right? Rest in peace to Peanut. And, I was just thinking they didn't really kill Peanut because they didn't want to give him back. So they try to say, hey, we euthanized them and maybe they put him somewhere else. That's what I was hoping. But the more it comes out, right, that they did actually euthanize these animals. Hold on. Hold on, my phone's ringing. Producer. Dolly. They took the video down. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. So that channel took it down. Oh, okay. That ain't no big deal. All right, bye. Okay, so they took the video down of the girl kicking the cat. Now, listen, there's no way you listen as a YouTube creator. Did anybody ever see that documentary? Don't F with Cats. Right, there was a dude that killed a couple cats, and he ended up being a serial killer. But they tracked this dude down all across the country because he was messing with cats. Okay, so apparently, these people are saying that she didn't kick a cat. All right, this YouTube creator. But I sat here this morning and watched a video of this girl walk outside and kick a fucking cat. Right? I mean, punt kick the cat, then turn around at the camera and go, "You didn't just record me kick that cat, did you?" And with her old man laughing. Who finds it funny to hurt an animal? I wish that cat would have jumped up and clawed her fucking eyeballs out. Okay. And then, the whole nerve of you being involved in this lawsuit. I don't know what some of these YouTubers are thinking, what they're thinking. The Karen that called about Peanut was probably mad Peanut had a man and she doesn't. Right? They're jacks. Like, that dude was taking good care of that animal. He had that animal for 7 years. And JRR Magnolia new puppy looks like Lolo. That's cool. They probably need, they need, a little Lolo. Everybody needs a little Lolo in their life. Okay. So, maybe JLR is ready to settle down and start a family, and they got them a puppy. Congratulations, JR. Now take care of that puppy good. Don't kick it. Okay. Hold on. I'm getting sent some messages. Let me make sure this ain't important. Stop with the lies. Proof I didn't kick my cat. Okay. Let me see what this is.
Let's see it, kid.
I think she wanted it to be on.
Oh, she paused it. That don't prove she didn't kick the cat. She stops it before she does it. She only shows part of the video. I would show that to you, but this is, she didn't
show. The judge told you not to be here. Didn't I rip your last time? Yeah, no, but I'm not in the property. You're going to get a warrant out for your.
So, like, this is what she showed. This is what she showed her viewers to prove she didn't. Okay. So I watched the video this morning, guys, right? Of this YouTube creator. Now, I ain't going to give no names. There's only a couple females that are in that Rico, the ones that took it out. All right. The girl walks outside and kicks her cat. And then she turns around and looks at the camera and says, "You didn't just videotape me kicking the cat, did you?" And her old man laughs. Now, she has a video out that says proof I didn't kick my cat, where she puts it in slow-mo. But she kicked, but before she does it, the video stops, right? That's your proof? That's the proof that you didn't kick the cat? That seems a little strange to me, right? It seems a little, his name is Rico. Okay, I can't watch someone kick on an animal. It looked like she did it. I'm sorry if I'm wrong, but it sounds like she was upset at her mom for recording her doing it. Why would you, if you didn't kick it, why would you turn around and say, "Did you just record me kicking that cat?" Right? You just confessed that you kicked the cat. JR stopped in traffic to save a turtle from the middle of the road. He would never hurt an animal. I ain't saying he would, Tiffany B. I'm just saying treat your doggy good. Okay. And congratulations to him for expanding his fur family. I guess that's the only, maybe they have a cat. I don't know. But yeah, congratulations. Everybody needs a little dog in their life, you know, I think anyway. I never could stand that creator. Well, I don't know if she did or not. I'm just saying, hey, you're making some bad decisions if you're out there kicking animals and thinking it's funny to do it. I don't give a damn if you kicked it or didn't kick it. Careful the Rico Dolly. I'm just saying that, you know, these are the people that took, you know, own this, and they're out there, you know, thinking it's funny to kick a cat. It ain't funny. It ain't nothing funny about it. Dolly, you have even hold on. It moved so fast. I was trying to read your comment. Dolly, you have even fake punch, kick, chop PJ, but I think replaying dozens of times is wrong. I have never thought it was funny to put my hands on anybody. I ain't never say, you didn't record me fake chopping at somebody is a lot different than walking out in the front yard and kicking a cat and then turn around going, you didn't just record me kick that cat, did you? That is what's damaging about it, is you were like, you don't want, you know, to me, that's bad. Listen, I don't give a fuck if the lady kicked the cat or not. The point is, you shouldn't put your hands on any animal or think it's funny to hurt a defenseless animal. Okay. If you do that shit, you might be a serial killer. Love you, Dolly. There's a special place in hell for people that hurt animals. Robin, you absolutely right. You know, like the people that hurt Peanut, the people that hurt Freddie, if you're kicking a cat or if you're doing these things, or you just think it's funny to hurt an animal, right? Even if you didn't hurt it, but you laughing about that animal being hurt, you just as bad as the person hurting the animal. And how are you going to hurt a little defenseless animal? All right. And, you know, you can say I fake played with PJ, but playing is totally different. I ain't never put a hand on PJ. She's in the room. She'll tell you herself. I ain't never hit PJ. I ain't never telling you could like hit PJ and be like, y'all didn't record that, did you? No, hell no, right? Y'all see how much I love my animals, right? So Lolo's like my best friend. Now I got Wrangler too. So Wrangler's awesome, right? So don't hurt animals. We got, I don't even know how many cats we got. PJ's been collecting them. Okay. She's like, you know, some people collect this and that. PJ collects cats. We got like, I don't know, there's at least 10 of them. I don't know. It's a lot. Like PJ's a crazy cat lady. All right. She's going to end up when she's old. She's going to be a crazy cat lady. True story. All right. Never, right? He has never, ever touched me. See? Right. So like, that's a bad comparison, you know, of somebody that walked outside and kicked a cat. And, you know, I guess I'm sure she has supporters and they want to believe that she didn't do that. And that's perfectly fine. You can believe what you want to believe. I was just bringing it up because because of Peanut and Freddie, right? Because, you know, there needs to be justice for Peanut and Freddie. And, you know, I had been brought aware this morning. Somebody sent me a clip of this creator kicking a cat and then turning around and saying, you just didn't film me kick that cat, did you? Right? Sharon, thank you for the super sticker. Now, did I study the video? No. But was the video, if she didn't kick it, she looked like she kicked it. Okay. And then she laughed about it. Why would you make a video of you fake kicking a cat? Well, does that make any sense to people? Let me make this video of me fake kicking a cat and let me turn around and look at the camera and say, you just didn't film me kicking that cat, did you? It makes you look kind of guilty. There was 2 cats. Yeah. There was 2 cats. She said was going to kick him off. Then walked over. I saw a cat move once. She kicked it. I'm sorry that I'm saying she was mad her mom recorded it. Well, if you're defending somebody that's out there saying they kicked a cat, then, you know, think about what you're defending. What if somebody walked up and kicked you? You know what I'm saying? Like, why kick something that can't defend itself? Jennifer, she swatted it with her foot. What the hell is that? You kicking a cat? It's wrong. It's wrong. Here's the moral of the story. Don't put your fucking hands or feet on an animal that can't defend itself. Okay. There are 2 black cats. It's not a shadow, in my opinion. My thing ain't out here to out YouTube creators. Okay, I'm sure somebody in the chat room can tell you who the creator is that kicked the cat. And they're saying she didn't, but the video that I'm seeing now is slowed down and stopped beforehand. Like, let me play it one more time.
See it, kid.
I think she wanted it to be on.
Why would you pause it? Okay, why would she pause this? Why did she edit the video? Why did she cut out where she kicked the cat? That is just crazy.
Hey guys, welcome back to Clownfish TV. This is Neon. I am here with Geeky Sparkles.
Hello.
And we're together in a video.
Yeah.
She's
I'm gonna try.
Gonna work her way through this one. She's not feeling very well, but it's an important topic. We're gonna talk about Peanut the squirrel and Fred. We can't forget
Everybody keeps forgetting Fred the raccoon. Yeah, no. So apparently, if you weren't following it, what happened was Peanut the squirrel. This guy rescued Peanut the squirrel when he was a baby. The mom got hit by a car. And Peanut the squirrel was an internet sensation. It led to a animal sanctuary where they rescued animals, and that was funding it. And apparently, we're not going to name the name, but some woman, and apparently in Texas, was mad about it and saying that he was, you know, what was he doing? Taking advantage of the squirrel.
Yeah.
But people say it's because she was jealous that they were bigger than she was. I don't know. And called the state of New York a bunch of times until they went and did something about it, and it led to a whole scenario which we're going to talk about in a minute.
Yeah, so let's talk about Peanut the squirrel before we get into any further. Please subscribe for more pop culture news, views, and rants, guys. I don't know if woohoos are warranted.
You're gonna get it. Well, I'm gonna give you woohoo because you're watching woohoo, and I'm gonna warn you. I'm going to probably yell in this video, but it's gonna.
Okay, let me stop the stuff on Peanut. There, you know, she don't show her kick the cat in the video. Now, the video I seen this morning, which was the whole video, and it wasn't slowed down, was her walking up to the cat and rearing back to kick the cat. And then she does it. And then she turns around and she looks at the camera and says, "You just didn't record me kicking that cat, did you?" Okay. So why would you say you kicked the cat if you didn't? And then you edit the video down to where it just shows you walking up to the cat. It don't show you kicking. None of that, right? Like, what the hell? I would take it down too. I would, you know, like, she's just trying to save face in that. Don't hurt animals. I'm not here to put this woman out or nothing, right? I don't have no beef with you. Like, I didn't, you know, you've never done nothing to me, right? So it ain't no need for me to attack you other than the fact of defending that cat, right? And I'm allergic to cats. Okay, I can't even pet a cat. It'll make me sneeze, eyes swell up, throat, you know, all that. I like cats, right? I think they're beautiful animals. Like I said, I have cats. I just can't pet them. PJ can pet them. I just personally can't pet them. Like every now and then I'll put a glove on and pet the cat, but that's it. If I touch the cat, it'll make me sick. So I really can't even like be around cats for long periods of time. I still don't want to hurt them. Okay. And people that can do stuff like this, you know, hurt animals, you're basically on the verge of being a fucking serial killer. Like, and I'm assuming this girl has edited this video down to try to save face because she don't want to get canceled over kicking this cat. Right. From my understanding, you know, once it's out there, it's out there, right? Justice for Peanut, justice for that cat that got kicked, okay? Justice for Fred the raccoon. People, stop hurting animals, right? Listen, if you got something in you that makes you want to hurt something defenseless, seek some help, right? because you may be psychotic, you may be a little crazy. There's no reason in the world that you should be doing things like this. Someone had to have downloaded that cat video. Well, I seen it on a clip channel, right? And to me, it looked like there was two cats. She walked up, one cat kind of ran off, and then she kicked the other cat. Now, I don't know if this was a cat messing with her cat or what it may be, because you know how cats fight and shit. My cats fight every cat in the neighborhood. They thugs, right? Maybe it was something like that, but she does. I don't know, right? Like, I just don't know. Dolly, I respect you, but she did not do that. She literally said she did not do that. She meant it in a different way, not literally. I watched it. How are you going to tell me I'm wrong with something I watched, mama? I watched it. Okay, I watched what she said. I seen it. Right? It ain't like I went looking for this woman kicking a damn cat. Right? Somebody sent it to me and said, hey, and it wasn't edited like her version here. It was just her and her walking up to the cat and kicking it and turning around and saying, hey, you didn't just film me kick that cat, did you? Why would she say that? Okay, I don't know. I mean, I don't have a dog in the fight. Right? I don't have a dog in the fight. I could care less. I think it's wrong. That candy's too chewy. The cats were fighting in the video. Does that give you the right to punt kick somebody's cat because your cat's getting their ass kicked? I don't know. All right, hold on. Dolly. Uh-huh. Okay. Okay. Is this the timestamp, the 28:33 one? All right, let me put it on there. And this shows her kicking the cat.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
No worries. My bad, guys. My bad. Hold on. You're right. My bad.
Okay. All right. I'll
show
see it.
to you. My bad. Now, let's go back. Let's go back. All right. I like some proofy here. Right? All right. I'm gonna slow it down. Check this out. I'm gonna go to 0.25. Now what? Now, boom, I'm gonna stop. There's a cat right here. Okay. There's a cat in front of her. Y'all are gonna see it right here in just a minute.
Yeah, but when you slow it down, you can't hear her say, you just didn't film me kick that cat, did you?
Foot's coming back. I want you to watch this area right here. Let me make sure that y'all can see me. Y'all can see where my pointer is, right? Right? You can see where my pointer is right here. Not this cat. There's another one that's going to come right here. Now watch. Foot going back, foot's going to come forward. Boom. The cat is right here. Okay. Y'all can barely see it, but here in just a second, you're going to see her foot hit the back end of the cat, and the cat's going to lift up. See? You see where that foot's out? You see where the cat's still on this side of her leg? It's a long cat. So you see how you see the front legs right here, but you don't see those back legs. Why is that? Because it appears that this foot goes between the webbing of the back legs. Watch. Boom. You see how the cat's up off the ground there? Her foot is up underneath the cat. You see how the cat moves its back end around? That's from being kicked, in my opinion. All right. Now, I'm going to go back to regular speed so you can hear exactly what she says.
You want
They're laughing.
Oh yeah, but this me.
Meg, I would kill you. Let me see you kicking the cat.
Did you see me kicking the cat?
See me kicking the cat?
Okay, so anybody that wants to get in here and say she didn't kick that cat, you are blind as total shit. Okay, you're blind. You can hear the cat. You know what I'm saying? Damn, she kicked that cat. Did y'all see her kick the cat? There are only 2 cats. There's no black. Okay, did you see her kick? Car was kicked. The chat just tried to gaslight me. Yeah, who is it? This is her name is on the screen. I'm not out here to put people out. That's not what I do here. I try to stay out of the drama. The only reason I mention it is this came out around the same time as, you know, what went on with Peanut and Freddie is people hurting animals is the point of this.
You see me kicking the cat? You see that happy? You see me kicking the cat?
What happened?
I didn't kick the cat. You see me kicking the cat? Get out of here. She says, did you see me kicking the cat? Y'all are crazy. Y'all are insane the way you take up for this woman. She literally said, did y'all see me kick the cat? Fuck.
I don't know who this dude is, but I agree with you, bro. I watched the same thing you watched. I watched a girl walk right up and kick a cat. I don't know what's the big, like, I didn't know it would turn into like Catgate 2024, right? You know, I didn't know. I was feeling so gaslit and bad, like I was lying on her. Yeah, I mean, nobody was lying. I wasn't mistaken. I mean, I told you guys what I seen and what I heard. I ain't out here. Queen Bee was hiding this video. She definitely kicked the cat. I mean, there ain't no doubt in my mind of what I watched that she kicked the cat. Did she hurt the cat? It's hard to tell how hard she kicked the cat. That's Elevated Truth. He's great. Well, I mean, he ain't blind. Okay. He got his glasses on. Dolly's blind. Even look, I got terrible vision. My channel should be Dolly Bad Vision. Right. But I seen her kick the cat. Okay. So, I mean, listen, if you like the girl, that's perfectly fine. Tell her to don't hurt animals. Okay. I don't, you know, I ain't out to do anything bad to the girl. That ain't why I showed the video. But ask her if you're a viewer of hers and say, hey, could you please not, you know, kick animals or act like kicking. Be nice. Be like, could you not act like you're kicking animals? Who kicks a fucking shadow, just Debbie? Okay. Have you ever kicked your shadow? Damn shadow. You know what I'm saying? Oh, that shit's too good. Just Deb said she can't look like a shadow. She kicking shadows. Who walks up and kicks a shadow? All right, come on now. Let's be real. Listen, you can love the girl. I don't care. Right? Just ask her, don't hurt animals. I mean, you ain't got to be mean to her, or don't even joke around about stuff like that, because you don't F with cats. We've learned that, right? Don't do that stuff. All right, don't hurt animals. It's not good. So I think there's over 1,100 people in the chat right now. Let's vote. All right, let's take a vote. How many people just seen this girl kick a cat? Press 1. If she didn't kick the cat, press 2. All right, let's just ask the people in the chat. Let's see. If you seen this girl kick a cat, press 1. If she did, I see a lot of ones coming right here. If she didn't kick the cat, press 2. All right, I'll leave it up to you guys. 3. Okay. Okay. A lot of people see. Is there any 2s? All right. 2. She didn't kick the cat. All right. Okay. Right there. Kelly says she didn't kick the cat. All right, Kelly, we got to get you some contacts. All right. We got to get you some contacts. A lot of ones. All right. Definitely a lot of ones. I mean, do y'all want to rewatch the cat kicking? Everybody that hit 2, 3, you can't tell. Okay, at least you're honest. All right. If you can't tell, that's fine. Like I said, to me, it appears. All right, I can't say for 100% that she kicked the cat, but it appears she kicked the cat, right? And then laughed about it, which makes it even worse, right? Like, why is your old man laughing about it? Why are you laughing about it? Yeah, so I think if we took a majority vote, the majority says it does appear that way for sure. That girl kicked the cat, in my opinion. My eyes don't lie. They see what they see. My ears hear what I hear. Nobody will tell me different. Yeah, she definitely kicked the cat. She laughed and he laughed. Didn't like that. Yeah, I mean, you want to replay? Do y'all want an instant replay of the cat kicking? Okay. We ain't the cat kicking channel. Like, listen, if you're watching out here, please don't kick any animals. All right. Don't euthanize squirrels. Don't kill raccoons. Don't do any of that stuff. Right. Treat animals good. Right. I mean, what has a cat ever done to you? Okay. And I'm allergic to cats. So I hate seeing people hurt animals. Like, you notice when me and PJ go out, we always go to where there's animals because that's what we enjoy. Like, we always go to the zoos. We go to wherever they keep horses, pigs, cows. I like all animals. I'm not like even picky. I like ugly animals, sloths, turtles, you know. Who is this lady? The lady, okay, for people out there, is allegedly with Brittany J. Okay. It's a true crime channel. And she is the one that allegedly, I'm going to say allegedly because, you know, it appears that she kicks this cat. Could Dolly be wrong? Absolutely. Right. But what I see is somebody thinking that it's funny to hurt an animal. Okay. We buy $38 cat food a few times a month for our outdoor cats. You're right. I pay out the ass for that cat food. They eat the good stuff, right? And now, because I feed them so much, right? I can't pet them, but I'm the one that feeds the cats most of the time. PJ does feed them, but I feed them most of the time during the day. She feeds them at night. And so now they all talk to me. So when I walk out the door, there's like 5 cats that run up to me. They're all going meow, meow, and follow me around everywhere like like a mama cat. And so I feed the cats during the day and VJ feeds them during the day. Not one time I've ever stepped back and been like, bow, get back, you little fuckers. That bag of cat food cost me $38. Okay. I ain't never done that, even though I can't pet them. I feed them the good wet food. Yeah, I feed them the dry food, right? And I buy the big, huge 20-pound bags. And I think I'm feeding the neighborhood cats at this point. I don't know. I'm feeding raccoons, possums. We don't have a lot of squirrels out here, believe it or not. I live in a wooded area, but I don't hardly ever see squirrels. It's weird. When I go over to PJ's mom's house, there's always one squirrel that hangs out in PJ's mama's yard. So, and then it'll be looking at you, eating a nut and shit, right? But I don't never see squirrels out here. I think it's because there's too many cats. But the raccoons get along with the cats, and the possums get along with the cats. Like, you'll go out there to be 3 cats and a possum just standing there looking at you like, are you going to feed us? Right? So we got pet raccoons, pet possums, a whole bunch of damn cats, so, and not one time I ever went and punt kicked one of them scary looking possums off the porch. No, I just pour some cat food over there for the damn possum too, we got one really fat raccoon, right? I named him Apples because I go out there and feed him apples. So that's why I named the raccoon Apples. And now he just waits for me and shit. Like, are you going to bring me an apple? Like, it's bad when I ain't got no apples because then he looks kind of disappointed. He's just kind of standing there like, where's my apple, dude? And then I ain't got no apple. And he's just like, I hate you, right? But don't hurt animals. Wet food is like crack. All right, we'll replay this video for anybody that, thinks I'm just, I'm like I said, I'm not out to get this girl. Just ask her nicely not to hurt animals. That would be great. Okay. I'll share it full screen so y'all can see it a little bit better. All right, here we go.
All right. I'm gonna slow it down. Check this out. I'm gonna go to 0.25. Now what? Now, boom, I'm gonna stop. There's a cat right here. Okay. There's a cat in front of her. Y'all are gonna see it right here in just a minute. Okay. You'll see the foot's coming back. I want you to watch this area right here. Let me make sure that y'all can see me. Y'all can see where my pointer is, right? Right? You can see where my pointer is right here. Not this cat. There's another one that's going to come right here. Now watch. Foot going back, foot's going to come forward. Boom. The cat is right here. Okay. Y'all can barely see it, but here in just a second, you're going to see her foot hit the back end of the cat, and the cat's going to lift up. See? You see where that foot's out? You see where the cat's still on this side of her leg? It's a long cat. So you see how you see the front legs right here, but you don't see those back legs. Why is that? Because it appears that this foot goes between the webbing of the back legs. Watch. Boom. You see how the cat's up off the ground there? Her foot is up underneath the cat. You see how the cat moves its back end around? That's from being kicked, in my opinion. All right, now I'm going to go back to regular speed so you can hear exactly what she says.
She wanted it to be on you, not her.
Oh, yeah, but just me.
Craig, I would kill you. Let me see you kicking the cat.
You see me kicking the cat? You see me kicking the cat? You see that happy? You see me kicking the cat? I didn't kick the cat. You see me kicking the cat? Get out of here. She says, did you see me kicking the cat? Y'all are crazy. Y'all are insane the way you take up for this woman. She literally said, did y'all see me kick the cat? Fuck. Like, she missed the cat, so that's okay.
It didn't look like she missed the cat.
She literally said, y'all saw me kick the cat? The fuck is wrong with some of you gaslighting motherfuckers?
It may be dark trying to watch it the way you're watching it up here as a replay, but on my TV, I can see it clearly her do it. Okay, I can see the cat. I can see her foot lift up. I can see her kick the cat. You can even hear the cat, right? And here's the thing. Listen, y'all don't have to defend her in here. Just ask her not to hurt animals, right? Be like, hey, could you not hurt animals or think it's funny when animals are getting hurt? How many people think it's funny that Peanut's dead? How many people think it's funny that Freddie or Fred, whatever you want to call him, it's been euthanized? Anybody think that's funny? Because if you think that's funny, you probably should leave this channel. Okay. You probably should leave this channel because we don't find hurting animals funny around here. Right. Matter of fact, when we went to Busch Gardens, we wanted to feed the turtles. Okay. And the fish and see the animals and stuff like that. We went and seen the wolves and the eagles. And we don't find it funny that you hurt animals. They're innocent, right? They ain't done nothing to nobody. You know, she kicked it. Simple as that. Yeah, it's like, listen, I don't know if she like punt kicked it or hurt the cat, but she definitely kicked at the cat. All right, that's pretty clear that she was if she kicked it or she didn't kick it, but she definitely kicked at it and thought it was funny. It's not funny to kick an animal. All right, like you know, Lolo's as big as a cat. Like my little Chihuahua. Would I ever kick Lolo? No, hell no. I could hurt her. Like small animals can't be taking no punt kick like that, you know. And it's definitely not funny to something to laugh about. Okay, like if me and PJ would have done something like that, like if I seen PJ do that, I would snap and cuss her out. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't sit there laugh with her. And if I did that, I know PJ would go to hell off because PJ loves them damn cats. Okay. So yeah, I mean it's just not right. I cried when I accidentally stepped in Lolo once. I can't take it. Yeah, you got to be careful with animals. All right, I want to get back into this Frankie stuff, but this dude is absolutely right. Don't let people gaslight you. Just like they were doing the same thing to me. And I understand y'all are her fans or you like the girl. That's perfectly acceptable. I'm not trying to fight with you guys or argue with you about it. I just brought it up because we were talking this peanut stuff and people hurting animals. And today I had seen this video. It was brought to my attention that, hey, this YouTuber kicked this cat. And, I watched the documentary, Don't Fuck with Cats, right? You know what I'm saying? You mess with cats, that's when they come for you, right? Like, you can do anything else. You can sue people all you want. You can involve people in RICOs that didn't do nothing. You can talk about channels that ain't never did nothing to you, right? Like they do Dolly, right? Oh, Dolly's in this lawsuit, right? And we do have a fund for, people that want to sue us because apparently they don't like my opinion on things. And if you got $1 or $2, you can, I think I got it pinned at the top of the chat. That is to our legal defense system because, I have been named in this RICO lawsuit, okay, as in different exhibits. They've using my thumbnails or saying I don't know, that I'm part of some fucking enterprise on the Starship Enterprise, like Captain Kirk or something. When I don't associate with hardly any YouTube channels, I'm a one-man wrecking ball. I don't associate with all these people. Like I said, I don't kiss ass. I don't kiss parents' ass. I don't kiss other YouTubers' ass. Y'all can all kiss my ass for all I care, right? Especially YouTube creators. I think all of them are fucking snaky. I don't even trust myself, okay? Because I'm on YouTube. I don't fuck with YouTubers. I'm like, y'all are a different breed, okay? I don't even fuck with myself because I do YouTube videos, right? I don't think y'all should trust any YouTuber, not even me, okay? Don't trust none of these snaky ass people. So I don't have no involvement with none of these people. To them to be trying to involve me with 2 women I don't even know. Like, I don't know Granny's watching. I don't know Barbecue Lady, but barbecue does sound delicious. Now, if she can grill some good barbecue, we possibly could be friends. I don't know her as of now, but if she gives me like a chicken breast with a good glaze, oh shit, she'd be my buddy forever, right? I don't give, I'd take her back, but I have no clue who this Barbecue Lady is. All right. But I do like barbecue. Okay. Barbecue chicken. I don't really like barbecue pork. I ain't into swine a whole lot. Right. But I don't know either one of these women. Okay. I have seen Granny's watching in my chat, but I don't personally know Granny's watching at all. I've never held a one-on-one conversation with Granny's watching ever in my life. And to be naming me in a Rico this and it makes me feel like I'm in the mob. Okay. That's what I think. I think John Gotti when I hear Rico. I don't think YouTuber, right? So they put me into this stuff, and she is one of the people that are responsible for taking out this lawsuit against, I guess, Granny's watching and I don't know too much about it. Be honest, I don't pay it too much mind, but it lets you know that freedom of speech is not free. You have to worry about what you say because people will bring up these lawsuits. And then even if you didn't do nothing wrong, you still have to pay to defend yourself. Me. A lot of me's in there. I watch Granny's watching. Well, that's cool. I don't really care who you guys watch. Like, I don't care if you watch allegedly with Brittany J, the cat kicker, or if you watch Granny's watching, the Barbecue Lady, or whoever. You're free souls. You can watch whoever you want. What do I look like trying to tell you who to watch, right? I don't care who you watch. You know what I'm saying? It's just what I'm telling people is I'm not involved with these people, right? Nothing personally against any of them, right? I just don't. I find it that if you try to befriend YouTubers, they're all just here to stab you in the back some way or another, right? That's just my experience on the YouTube streets is if you trust any of these people, they're just trying to get over on you somehow, right? And that's just been my experience over the last few years. Everybody you try to befriend or try to help, they always seem to come back to do something dirty or nasty to you. So I stick to myself, right? I don't try to build these alliances. Plus, I've never been good at kissing ass or being fake to make friends. That's why y'all don't see me panel hop. You don't see me up on everybody's panel. I just don't do those things. There's certain things I just cannot bring myself to for a click or view, right? And however, I'm not here to knock people. It ain't about that. The moral of my story was be good to animals. All right, let's open up the phone lines. We were talking summer whales. We're talking don't fuck with cats. Don't kill Peanut. There needs to be justice for Peanut and Dolly.
Dolly.
Yeah.
Doug from Tennessee.
What's up, Doug?
Hey, man. She got it wrong. It's kick the can, not the damn cat.
Well, she says she didn't kick the cat.
Yeah, but she got it wrong. It's supposed to be kick the can down the road, not kick the cat down the road.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know how hard she kicked the cat, if she pushed it with her foot, but she definitely looked like she was kicking at a cat. I ain't gonna say she kicked the cat. I'm just gonna say it looked like she was kicking at a cat for sure. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, the producer says she kicked the effing cat. Okay.
Tell her I agree with P. I agree with her. Doug
agrees with her. Agrees with you, PJ.
Hey, you know why they're getting you in the RICO Act, don't you?
They ain't getting nothing on me. But yeah, they
But
named
you know
me.
why, don't you?
Because I'm good looking?
No, because you that big gang that you got on TV.
Maybe. I mean,
Yeah,
I don't know.
That's a rough looking crew.
I do run the Turtle Gang. I mean, that's pretty monster.
That big head sticking up out of the crowd there. That's a rough looking crew you show on that interview.
Yeah. I got a little army, maybe that's what they're afraid of. And they're like, yeah, we're going to get the gang leader, Dolly Vision. He got a gang of older women that support him.
And got your big bouncer back there in the back taking care of you.
Got Big Doug. I mean, you probably wouldn't have got me named. They're like, yo, he got security. He got a gang of people. He is the leader of the Turtle Gang. And that next thing you know, I'm in a RICO.
But hey, man, that's just like Summer Will. I believe she's going to be found one day, dude.
I
hope you find her.
I think she's going to be found. I just hate to say this, Doug. I don't think she's going to be found with us.
Oh, yeah. I honestly believe she's going to be found with the preacher.
With a what?
With the preacher.
With the preacher? You think she's alive?
Yep. I think they got her in a compound.
I don't know about that.
I'm telling you, dude.
7 Day Adventist church.
Hey, that little church could have that David Chris. David Chris had a compound, so this guy could have a compound too.
Possibly could have been her. Wouldn't Don?
Hold on, Doug. I got two people talking to me at once. PJ's like, why wouldn't Don look, Doug, if that was the case? Because what if Don put her there?
Because he got money for it.
He got money for it, Doug.
So you're just gonna pretend like she.
I believe he sold his daughter.
Like, hey, it's summer, and he's just gonna be like, no, it's not, and it really is. Nah.
PJ said she don't agree with you, Doug.
Well, all right, but when they find her alive, I'll be happy.
Keep believing in fairy tales.
PJ said keep believe. Did you hear that, Doug?
I know. I hear that, but I know that preacher man has got compounds in 3 states. He's got compounds in 3 different states where they house people.
Okay. Well, hopefully that is the case. I'd much rather her be alive than be gone. I'm just, I just go by what they're saying and the way they're acting. Like PJ said, we're not monsters. We don't kick cats over here.
Hell no.
Yeah. Hey, now, I'm only 2.5 hours away from her.
Yeah, from Summer.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm only 2.5 hours away.
Yeah, we're what are we about 6.5 hours from Summer? Something like that.
Depends on how fast we drive.
Depends on how fast we drive, and if we're in the truck or a rental.
Yeah, I did about 55. I'm 2.5 hours away.
You out.
All right, Doug, you be good.
All right, peace out, man.
Peace.
Bye, TJ.
Bye, TJ.
What did Michelle do?
Rochelle. She's
Rochelle.
freaking arguing and saying stuff like, Dolly, you really want to be lumped in with the lying morons? Use your brain. Like, we can't freaking see for ourselves. And
What
it's a
lying
difference
moron?
between having your opinion and saying respectfully, I don't believe she kicked the cat, and saying stuff like that. The last 10 chats were like that.
Oh, well, I can only tell you what I've seen and heard. Sorry that you don't agree with it. Dolly.
Hey, Dolly, it's Big Bird.
Hey, Big Bird, what's going on?
I just have to say that all this stuff is so insane, and I feel like some creators belong in high school with my daughter.
Uh-huh.
Because they're a little dramatic. But on another note, Summer Wells, I feel like somebody wanted attention, and maybe she should be in high school too, because she's reaching for attention.
Yeah, it's a little bit of a reach. I try to give that girl the benefit of the doubt because I don't know her. I don't know her intent, you know. I think there's things she could have did better, but at least I'm glad she said something, you know. At least she did that.
So much better than not saying anything. And I don't know, that situation seems weird. There's definitely something going on, but I didn't think it was Summer. I looked at the facial features like you did, and I had to agree with you last night. I listened, but I wasn't in the chat. I was just hanging out listening.
Yeah.
So, well, I wanted to say hi to you guys. I haven't talked to you for a while. Yeah. I think this is all just crazy, and I'm enjoying the show from a distance.
Awesome. Okay, don't be kicking no cats now, and don't kill no squirrels.
I have my 2 Maine Coons, and I would not kick a damn cat. I wouldn't even kick a raccoon.
Yeah, I think raccoons are cooler than cats. I like the raccoons.
Oh, we have huge ones here.
So do
we have
we.
one that comes up on our porch, and he's huge.
Yeah, we got one that's like a small panda bear.
The albino one was even big.
Yeah, and we got an albino one too.
Oh my God, take a picture of that and send it to me, please.
Yeah, so they come up on the porch every night. You can hear them. I have a trash can that sits on my porch, and you can hear him every time he gets up on the trash can.
Because he digs with his fingers.
Yeah, he has little hands. I've seen him one time, right? I walked out onto the front porch, right? And he reached in the trash can and he pulled out a whole slice of pizza and he was holding it in his hand like a person.
What?
Yeah,
That's
he was
awesome.
standing there on the trash can with a slice of pizza in his hand. It looked like some shit off a Ninja Turtle movie. I swear to you. He was just, he'd look at me and then he'd take a little bite of the pizza and he'd look back at me. It was crazy. I was like, that is the coolest fucking raccoon ever.
Oh my God. Well, we have Fisher cats up here, and I might kick one of those if it comes too close, because it was like on the other side of the screen and I heard it making funny noises.
What kind of
And then I realized a Fisher cat up on my porch.
I don't know what that is.
Second floor. I'll send you a picture of their nasty animals. They kill chickens. They get all the pets.
Is it the same as a meerkat?
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
I love little meerkats. Them things are cool as hell. I like to have a couple of them.
These are almost like a fox, but they hunt more like bobcats.
Oh, okay. We got foxes out here too.
Yeah, it was on my porch, and my new cat, well, he's new to us. He's a Maine Coon cat. I sent PJ pictures of them, but my big fat boy, he's the young one, was on the other side of the screen inside, and he was just hissing at him. And I swore the Fisher cat was going to come through the screen, but thank God he didn't.
Well, the foxes we got out here, they're real skittish. So as soon as they see you, they bolt. They're like, boom, gone. You know what I'm saying? They don't hang out. Like the raccoons ain't even scared of you. The possums ain't scared of you. They just hang out on the porch like they're a pet. Like, are you going to pet me and shit? Like, the raccoons ain't as scary. The possums are a little scary looking because they look like big, huge ass rats.
It's just a tail.
It's just a tail.
Yeah.
Just don't ever, if you see one that's on the side of the road, its babies could still be alive in the pouch.
I watched this thing on possums. They can't carry rabies. They're immune.
Really?
They're immune to rabies, and they live very short lives. So the dude who made the video said you should treat them good because they're not here very long.
Oh wow!
Yeah, they have real short life spans, and they're immune to rabies.
Oh, I like that. I like knowing that. Well, I can tell you that Maine has a warning not to eat deer if you're out hunting right now, because the deers have tick viruses and people are getting it from the meat.
I can't kill animals. That's what I'm saying. I love animals. I wouldn't kill no deer. I would eat it if somebody brought me like the meat and cooked it. I'd eat it. You know, I can't kill animals. I can't kill any animal.
Yeah, no, that makes me sad. I pulled over to help a beaver the other day, or a groundhog, and yes, a gopher. You know, one of those things that was looking for the three little bear.
Yeah,
little one.
Me and PJ seen a beaver the other day on the interstate.
Yeah, well, that's where I saw ours, on one of the major highways here, and I pulled over. I turned around, pulled over to come help it, and I watched the guy in front of me run it over. I had to pull over. I was crying. My daughter thought I was crazy. She's like, "You really crying over that?" I said, "I tried to save it. I came all the way back to save it."
That's the first beaver I ever seen in the wild.
Really?
It was on the interstate. Like, not in a lake chewing on wood, and that bitch was in the emergency lane on the interstate, just sitting there. And I was like, I thought I was tripping at first. I looked over at PJ. I was like, "Look, PJ," and she's like, "It's a beaver." And I was like, "It's a beaver." And that same interstate, we were coming off an exit, and we
seen coyotes.
And we seen coyotes, and we live in the hood.
We have so many of those. I'm gonna have to start posting wildlife pictures on your Dolly Vision Facebook
We're
page.
in the city, though.
Well, I'm only 20 minutes out of the city, and I mean, down the road, some guy just hit a moose that was very large.
Yeah, I've
very
seen
large.
more wildlife in the hood than I have like in the natural woods. I'm like, that's crazy. All right, Big Bird, you be good.
When you go to Boston, they're reporting coyotes in the city, so be careful. And I'll make you guys apple pie if you let me know when you're coming up.
We'll be
like
up
the day before.
January what, PJ? January what, Boston?
27th is when it starts, but we didn't want to get there right at jury selection, so like a week after that probably.
Yeah, we'll be up there around January, the end of January.
All right, I'll bring you guys a Mile High apple pie.
Mile High apple pie sounds good to me. All right, but Big Bird, you be good.
Have a good night.
All right,
have
peace.
a good one. Bye-bye.
Dolly.
Hey, Dolly, what's up? It's Alamo City here.
What's up, Alamo?
Nothing much. Well, I guess they're kicking the cats and they're kicking the dogs and the squirrels and the raccoons.
Yeah, they're eating the dogs. You know, they're eating
And
the
eating the cats.
kicking
And that's
them.
what I tell
Kicking
my
them and eating them.
Chiweenie. I tell my Chiweenie every
You
day.
may be-
"Quit being so mean."
Maybe allegedly with Brittany J is Haitian.
She did say.
Oh, it could be a little bit of that Louisiana Haitian voodoo stuff going on, huh? I mean, it's involving black cats.
Maybe she's Haitian and it's acceptable in their culture. I don't know, but don't kick the cats, okay?
Yeah. You know, and in Louisiana, Monday is considered a day of lagniappe. And lagniappe means a little something extra.
It's a day of a little something extra.
A day of a little something extra. And the traditional dinner for that day is always red beans and rice. In fact, when we grew up in school, that's all we had on Monday, red beans and rice.
I like
We ate
red
it
beans and
Monday.
rice. I like butter beans and
Yeah, I
cornbread.
mean, I do too, but very traditional. But yeah, I don't know about all that stuff with Don Wells and the what'd you say you call that dude a Texas convict?
Yeah, he was in prison in Texas.
Really?
Yeah.
What'd he do?
I don't know exactly what didn't he do? He's a panty
What did
snatcher.
he do?
Hide your drawers, girl.
Oh my gosh, he was that kind of a person. Wow.
Yeah, he has some tendencies that are a little like whoa. Like break,
and he
broke
talks
in-
about truth.
he broke in a woman's house and was caught leaving the house. And when they searched him, he had a pair of the lady's panties in his pocket.
Oh man.
Now tell me that ain't serial killer.
That makes sense. He up there talking about true crime, and look what he did.
Yeah, he up there committing crime. Yeah, I know. I know.
I'm gonna tell you like this. I got a lot of band camp stories. I've been to band camp several times. Like I've been to junior band camp and I've been to varsity band camp.
We know
And
what
I
happens
will
at
tell
band
you-
camp.
I will tell you that Leilani Simon, she is going to be looking forward to a treat. Remember when I told you about the stud broad from the free world?
Uh-huh.
You're going to find a one.
You've
You're going to find a real
locked,
good one.
you've been locked up like that?
Yes, sir. Oh,
Okay.
I'll have your audience rolling, man. I got stories since I was 18 years old. It's a doggone shame.
Uh-huh.
But
What did you get the
But
life
anyway,
straightened out? Did you get everything straightened out?
Oh, my life is good. I am good. My life's been good for a long time, but
That's good to hear.
yeah.
So are you
But,
really rehabilitated?
Totally.
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 Okay.
I'm a good person. I just can't go vote for Trump, and that makes me mad.
Okay.
You know, I didn't even know that you could run for president as a convicted felon until
I didn't know you could either.
I was like, what? I said, make that make any kind of sense, you know? But I guess it is what it is, and it ain't what it ain't.
Well, the last I seen on the internet, I know I don't do politics here, but it looks like Trump is winning. I mean, I don't know. You can't never believe the media, so.
Well, you got to go check out. I didn't even watch JLR, but because I was watching you. But yeah, something about them putting up fences and stuff. I don't know. I don't do politics because I can't vote. People, it's a doggone shame. But you know what? I'm gonna let somebody else call in.
Okay, you be good.
All right, bye, PJ.
Bye, PJ.
You know, I was there January 6th at the Capitol building, and I went there to film because I just had a feeling. Well, I didn't go to the Capitol building to film. I went to DC to film. I didn't know everything was going to go down at the Capitol building because I overslept. But I went there while it was all popping off, and I got a bunch of videos from it that I never aired because of the feds. Dolly.
Give me some, Corvette guy.
That damn
Long
Corvette
time.
is everything you could possibly need to fix on it is going bad.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, educate me. Tell me, what's the deal?
It needed a water pump, power steering pump, belts. Now the damn I need to put a harmonic balancer on it.
Yeah, I got to have one of those. What year is that?
It's a 2000 C5.
Hey, I like the C5s. Well, don't get rid of it, man. You know, that's all I can tell you. Even with all its woes, it's going to cost you a bit, as you're finding out. But once you get her back in, you know, good condition again, look, it's a vet.
Yeah.
So there's always guys out there that want them. If nothing else, you know, try to break even on it. But if you've had it for a long time,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, I've had it for a good while. I got it in the very beginning of my YouTube career.
Yeah. Yeah. By the way, outstanding. I'm so happy for you, bro. I know you've had your ups and downs, but look, I said it from the beginning. Now 4 years, if you can believe it. I've been with you off and on in this last year for sure, but 4 years coming up real soon here. And, you know, look, you're still in the driver's seat, and that's incredible because I want to praise you as much as possible here because I always said to you, you're an entrepreneur, Jimmy-san. It's so difficult to do what you're doing. So kudos to you. But I digress. It's good to see that little tramp get what she had coming to her, that foul little, can't even say what I really think, putting your baby in the garbage.
Yeah.
And you're garbage, and you're going to a place where people like you deserve to be for the rest of your life. How could you ever do that to your own child? What a douche canoe.
Yes. And she's going to get what she got coming. Her her sentencing is November 21st? Yeah.
Well, if I was king for today, her sentence has already been taken out prejudicially, and it'd be over. Good night, Irene. You don't get to play with others because you don't play with others well. I say, and I've said this for a long time, soon as your so-called peers adjudicate the case against you, you don't get any more time. You need a 90-day window, and you're out of here.
Yeah.
Period.
Yeah. Well, she's not even facing the death penalty. She's
that's the
life in
problem.
prison with no parole.
Well, look, I know this is controversial, right? So I won't stay on that too much. But for me, it's like this. Okay, a life for a life. Sorry.
Yeah.
You know?
I agree. I'm 100% with you.
I mean, I'll define it more. Okay, it's a child, so we should put a special category for children, right? And yeah, I like what the good book says. It says, hey, you put your hands on the kiddos, we're going to put a millstone around your neck and throw you in the deepest ocean, all right? So we got to quit playing with this crap. Will it stop it? No. But we got to do something. We can't have women running around in Georgia at a college and have some piece of what take her life.
Mm-hmm.
All right. We can't have that, whether you're from this side of the border or here in our own country. We can't not have this anymore.
Well, I don't do a lot of politics, but Trump said he don't care what state you're in. If you kill an American and
life.
That he's going to execute you.
Yeah. Take your life.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Well, look, bro, you're not doing politics. It's the world we live in.
Yeah.
I don't call it politics anymore. I call it, this is it, man. You can take that any way you want.
I stand by that, though. I think that's no matter who the president is, that should be the case.
Yeah.
Because, like, if you come to this country and you kill somebody, I don't care what state you in, you should be execued. And I believe the death penalty should be a federal crime. And when they execute you, it don't matter what state you in. Like
all I know, bro, is I worked really hard for my money, and nobody's putting me up in no 5-star nothing. You know what I mean? That's coming out of my money.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't even get to say anything about it. So, I'm used to getting kids.
I ain't never stayed in a 5-star hotel ever in my life.
And you should do it once. I did it once on my money. You know what I mean? But I don't want to look. I want to have a choice, right? I'd like for somebody to say, "Hey, would you like to sponsor?" Hell no, I wouldn't like to sponsor you. But if you're in dire need and you're on the street and you need a little food and a little hand up, I'm your man.
Yeah,
but
I
on
think
the
the
hand,
nicest hotel I've ever stayed in is maybe like a Holiday Inn Suites. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
Other than that, I don't know nothing about it.
Hey, what about when you went to Las Vegas? Didn't you check out some of those on those good deals?
No, I stayed at a budget hotel. I mean, at a place. It wasn't real expensive.
Yeah.
I stayed at the D. It's nice, but it ain't.
Okay,
it's
yeah.
not a 5-star resort or nothing. It's like it's like $150, $200 a night. Nothing like super crazy.
I don't mean to digress or anything. I see you all over in the chat. I see Mab Investigates, and there's Terry, a Southern Girl, and Kelly Sue. Oh, you 812. That's one of my favorite Van Halen albums. All right. Again, I'm digressing. So listen, catch me up. What's going on in your world, bro? It's been a bit. I've been all over the place.
Okay, well, today we were talking about Summer Wells because there was a sighting of a little girl that wasn't Summer Wells, and Don Wells came out and pretty much said it wasn't his daughter. So we were discussing that, and then we were talking about this girl that kicked a cat, and we were talking about Peanut, the squirrel, that was.
Oh yeah, dude, that's a heartbreaker. Is that? And look, dude, I'm sure that those teams have a whole lot harder cases, but. You took the life of a squirrel and a raccoon, dude.
Yeah.
And did you see the guy's video that he posted out of Chicago, where that guy's from? Did you see the video he posted? Maybe it was yesterday, where he showed what the SWAT teams did to his house looking for Peanut.
No, I haven't.
And
I seen.
Dude, they turned it upside down like he was hoarding cocaine in there or something, distributing or whatever.
Yeah.
It was a trip. It's look at this room, man. They pour it all up, It's like, what in the hell is wrong with? But to euthanize them, but you know what it was, bro? Somebody close by, down the street, whatever, or somebody watching, right? You've been through this. They literally doxed that guy, and you think of how this could have went wrong if that guy. What if they done it in the middle of the night, like they're so famous for doing? And he got up, right, and he didn't know what was going on, and they took him out, right?
Yeah.
I mean, that stuff's happening too much. So anyway, the professional here on digressing, but yeah, anyway, continue, please. You got me going, brother.
Yeah,
on Peanut.
I've had people call the feds on me. I've had the FBI show up at my house from people just not minding their own business.
Yeah, roger that. Yeah, I know that's true.
They didn't come in and raid my home. But they did ask to speak with me and had a little conversation, but they didn't, they wasn't searching for nothing but me. So when they found me, I guess there wasn't no reason to look through my house. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, I haven't talked to you since before your heart attack, and I want to say I was praying for you. Now, I'm not saying that it was because of old Cobra Kai's, connection to the man upstairs. I would say it was all of our prayers. All of our prayers.
Yes, and I feel that way too. Like, that was probably the scariest thing I ever been through in my life there, Johnny.
Oh, well, hey, just know this. God is real and the other side's real too. And who you choose to serve in this world is a big deal. And that's not just a Bob Dylan song, right?
Yeah.
You gotta make a choice. That's my own personal belief. I'm not trying to sway anybody in chat or even you, my friend. But I think you know that this life is a vapor. What you do with it, and when I wake up every day, I just say, God, thank you for another day. I really don't deserve it. Why do I say that? Because I know I'm a man in this world of sin, and I do my best not to, but man, it's rough some days. But y'all out there, I'm gonna let you go, Jimmy son. Hey, y'all please keep investing time into Dolly Vision, and Jimmy son's a really good guy, and he brings a lot of levity to these cases, and he's just trying to make a difference. I know y'all know that. Anyway, thank you for saying hello over there in the chat. And brother, I will catch you on the flip side. Please take care, y'all.
All right,
Ciao.
peace, Johnny. Cobra Kai
Peace.
in the house. Okay. So listen, what Johnny said was, listen, I found this out when I was laying in that bed in ICU. I know you guys watch me, but I didn't know so many people really, really cared about me like that. And I was probably going through the scariest thing I've ever been through in my life. I'm laying in the hospital bed, hooked to machines. They're hitting me with all kinds of drugs, and I am just scared to death. Okay. And PJ was there with me, my daughter that was there with me, and they're reading me your guys' comments. I'm getting them, the messages that y'all are saying and all the prayers. And every time they would read one of them to me, it made me feel a little bit better. Just a little bit better and a little bit better. And I didn't realize that I had so many viewers that genuinely actually cared about me. I know y'all watch me, but watching me and actually caring about my health and how I am, and generally concerned and worried, and all the prayers, right? Just all the prayers. I still am super grateful to you guys. Thank you so much, because at that point, I really needed those prayers. Okay. I was praying. You guys were praying. I think everybody was talking to whatever God you pray to. Right. And thankfully, I'm still here with you guys. And I know that each and every one of you that prayed for me helped me through that. Okay. So just know that you've helped somebody in this world. You helped Dolly, because I really needed you guys at that moment. And I had so much support. It was overwhelming. I'm talking about hundreds of cards, letters, and every last bit of that. That love is strong and it is powerful, right? And I really needed it. And I am so thankful for you guys. And I just want y'all to know that. I don't want y'all to forget it, because listen, none of us are promised tomorrow. Not me, not you, not anybody. And I just want y'all to know, like I tell you, I love you guys to death. YouTube has become a big part of my life. I appreciate everybody that helps me out and is on this journey with me, and PJ's right. You never know what tomorrow brings. Just a couple months ago, it was me. Tomorrow, it could be you. And I'm going to be there to stand beside you guys, just like you was standing beside me. I know a lot of people up here, they build their fans, right? They build fans on YouTube. I've never tried to, I don't believe that you guys are fans. I believe you are my friends and my family. That's how I look at YouTube. When other people are building these platforms, I'm building a big family here, full of love. And we ain't a hate channel. We're not about it. We don't kick cats though. Okay. Tell your girl to stop kicking cats. But it's about the love here. And like, just know I'm thankful for you guys that tune in, for you guys that like the videos, for you guys that donate, for you guys that buy my merch line, because that really helps our family here. Like Johnny said, entrepreneur is not easy, right? Because, I gotta work my ass off twice as hard, because I got to keep these lights on. I got to be able to eat and things like that. So, it feels good to be back, right? Because I just really feel like I'm getting back to my old self, where I'm not so scared. Because even after the heart attack, like every day I was scared. I didn't know if I was going to have another heart attack, if I'm just going to fall over and die, what I could do. It's been a journey just from that point to now. And it's been like going on 3 months. So really it's not that long. And that the fear was probably the worst of anything. I wasn't in like a lot of pain, but the fear sticks with you. And it's taken a while for that, the whole thought of I might drop dead at any minute to kind of go away. And before I had this heart attack, I was having super bad anxiety. Even when I was going live with you guys, and sometimes I could hide some of that, the anxiety and the tension that I was feeling. But right before I had the heart attack, it was getting where I couldn't even hide it. Like I had so much anxiety just going live but since then I've felt a lot better. The anxiety is going away, which right now I feel, I would say 70% better than I did before I had the heart attack, which, I guess, like my heart doctor told me, this is a little off topic, that my heart problems may have been causing a lot of this anxiety that I was having. You're not getting the blood like you're supposed to be getting. And now I'm feeling better. My anxiety's going down. When I hit the live button, I'm not panicky or nervous or anything. So I'm getting back to where I was. And that's a good feeling. Okay. For me. And I understand like when other people have this anxiety, right? Because that's been my worst problem of all of it. It's just anxiety. Some people hide it well. Like I think I did a pretty good job of hiding my anxiety, but probably for a good month and a half before I had that heart attack, I was just super paranoid and nervous and chewing the hell out my nails, and the anxiety was terrible, just straight terrible. So it feels good to feel just normal, right? My blood pressure is finally like where it's supposed to be, and I'm grateful. That's the moral of that story. I don't want to go too far into that, you know what I'm saying? But I'm feeling a lot better than I was, to make a long story short. And thank you guys for helping with that and understanding and all that good stuff. All right, phone lines are back open. Dom Wells said that wasn't Summer. They killed Peanut. There needs to be justice. How much should they sue for? And the thing about Peanut's family is that they have an animal rescue, and it cost them $20,000 a month to feed their animals. Dolly.
Hey, Dolly.
Hey.
It's Sammy from Oklahoma.
Hey, Sammy.
I'm running late today, so I'm catching the end of everything going on about the Kick the Cat and Summer.
Uh-huh.
I didn't think it was Summer either. I've been following her since I've been with you since summer.
Uh-huh.
And so, yeah, so I'm in Oklahoma. I've had a tornado go south of us now. Now we've got one north of us that just went by.
Uh-huh. I see some pictures of the damage. I think that first tornado caused. It looked pretty bad.
Yeah, it was a spin up. I live in town off of Toby Keith Avenue.
Uh-huh.
That's weird, I know. And we got the alarm 3 times, but the ones on the outskirts of town, that's Oklahoma City, didn't have any warning. It just hit them.
Yeah, this weather this year has been absolutely insane. It seems like the weather's getting worse every year.
It is.
The destruction from hurricanes and tornadoes and flooding, it's like it's getting worse.
I lived here my whole life, and growing up, we had tornadoes, but nothing like after 1999 was our biggest F5.
Uh-huh.
And after that, it just keeps going and going. But our schools have storm cellars in them here.
Yeah.
Toby did a thing for them and helped get them all in the schools. But just keep Oklahoma in your prayers tonight, and it's coming y'all's way.
Yeah.
We're sending the rain that way.
Yeah, I've seen some of the destruction, and like I'm praying for you guys out there. Everybody be safe, and you got to take these storms serious. Definitely,
you do.
If we haven't learned anything this year, is take Mother Nature seriously. She can tear some shit apart when she wants to.
I was also going to tell you, my whole family knew that you had had a heart attack and you were in the hospital because I watch you every night. My kids are grown, but they stay here, and they go. I said, Dolly's had a heart attack. I need everybody to pray. I can't do life without Dolly.
Yeah.
And
They told me if
can't
I
do
ever
it
come
without
up
Dolly
missing, they're
either.
going to call you.
I can't
I
do
know.
it either.
We can't. We love you so much. I have lupus and stuff, so I am sick a lot. So if I'm in the garage smoking or laying down, I always watching Dolly and PJ.
Thank you.
So,
I think that's awesome. Well, you be good.
But
You stay safe.
Okay, you too.
All right,
Bye.
peace. Dolly. Hello.
Hey, Dolly, it's Alamo City here again.
What's up, Alamo?
I have one more comment I need to say about the poor little kitty cats.
Okay.
I know you remember that I named the cat outside after you, Dolly.
Uh-huh.
And it just breaks my heart to think about that. Somebody could kick a little kitty cat like little Dolly.
Yeah, don't kick little Dolly the kitty cat. That would suck.
That's right. That's right. She's too sweet.
Yeah, I'd rather you kick me. You know what I'm saying?
At least you can kick back, you
Yeah,
know?
at least I can kick back. Yeah, don't kick no innocent animals that ain't done nothing to nobody.
All right, well, I'm going to let somebody else call in, but I'm going to say one more thing from Louisiana. Laissez le bon temps rouler.
Okay, what does
And that means let the good times roll.
Let the good times roll. All right, be good, Alamo.
All right, bye. Bye,
right.
PJ.
Bye, BJ. Okay, my producer just walked in. What's up, babe?
I don't know what you plan on doing, but I probably need to get my kids something to eat.
Okay. So before we do that, let's tell them about all the good stuff we have added to the merch store. How about that?
I tried to in the chat and everybody just ignored me.
I made new candles. What else?
I already told them that. And the stocking stuffer.
Oh, and now you know.
Stocking.
Now we used to have we still got mystery boxes, and then we have our premium mystery boxes. Now we have added mystery stockings. Okay.
It'll come with a full stocking.
It comes with a full stocking.
A bunch of the freaking soap and the wash.
Now,
and the lotion.
when if you order a mystery stocking, you got to let us know if is it for an adult or if it's for a kid, because there'll be different little things in it for adults to a kid, because it comes a full stocking, so you don't have to worry about filling stockings this year. Dolly Claus is doing mystery stockings. Okay, I'm doing ones for kids and I'm doing ones for adults. All right, so if you want a stocking, check out the site.
You just have to put a note in the memo.
You just have to put a note in the memo about, is it for a kid or is it for an adult? All right. So we got some and we're going to have those out for you before Christmas. What, like 10 days before Christmas?
I don't know. They always tell us at the post office, like the cutoff date.
Yeah. So they will definitely be out before Christmas. So you'll have time to hang them up, all that good stuff. And, so your kid can find it, or you could go out and open your awesome stocking. But so we've added the mystery stockings. We've added new candles, which are gingerbread.
Yes.
All right. We got our new Christmas soaps that they're not up yet, are they?
No. I only had wrote down what we were getting and what you started to make, and then I didn't post it yet.
Okay. So we will have our Christmas soaps available probably within the week. All right. And we will have out also before Christmas. So we got new soaps coming. We got new candles coming. We still have some lip balms.
Only a couple.
Only a couple left.
Very few left.
Okay.
Lip balm.
We what else do we have up there?
We have everything. Well, actually, you know what? Now that I think
I still have some t-shirts I got to print. So if you have an outstanding t-shirt, I haven't sent your t-shirts out, but I'm going to print those either tonight or tomorrow.
Pile of Halloween harvest candles that were in the corner that I mislabeling, so they were added to the site.
Okay, so we still have some Halloween harvest candles.
5 of them.
There's 5 of them. And I've only made, I think I made 22 gingerbread.
Mm-hmm.
I made 25, but we always keep a couple to the side, just in case the count's off on the store. So I think I made 25, but there's 22 available for purchase. Okay. A few lip balms left. We have the mystery stockings, blah, blah, blah.
I wanted you to get the melts done, and I want the coffee milk, the mocha cafe, and the coconut cream pie. And I was going to put those.
Well, I just got the containers that they go in.
Oh, good.
So I haven't made them yet. So we don't have none of those on the site, but I may make those. I may make them tonight
We haven't had those for a minute, and people were asking for some.
because I still have all my. Because I made those candles last night. I still have all my wax stuff set up in there. So I may make. What you want, the coffee mocha ones?
It's actually mocha cafe
So I may make some wax melts tonight. A lot of people don't burn candles, but a lot of people use these wax melts. I'm more of a candle person, but you know, to each their own. Everybody got these little wax burners, so I'm going to make some wax melts tonight. So just make sure y'all check out the merch store. It's a good way to keep Dolly alive, support the channel, get y'all something awesome for Christmas, because Dolly stuff makes great stocking stuffers. We got soaps for men. We got plenty of soap for women, lotions, body washes. I'm out of body spray. We're sold out of those.
They were out of stock on one of the ingredients, weren't they?
Yeah, and then I went to order more, and one of the ingredients was out of stock, so I can't get none right now. So we're down on the body spray. So that'll be once they restock the ingredients I need, I will be able to order and make more body spray. But we sold out of the body spray, but we still have body wash, lotions,
Not everything.
scent rollers. You made a ton of new scent rollers.
Scent rollers, and I did a bunch of Where's the Baby coconut haze.
We should. Did you got them on sale?
No, but the code works on them, and I need to make a new code for Christmas. You can announce that later tonight.
Okay, so we'll have a new promo code tonight. But does Happy Halloween still work?
I believe so.
Happy Halloween takes 15% off of your order. Okay, so if you use that promo code, but if not, tonight we will have a new promo code. Like I said, we're adding a bunch of stuff. I've been working on a bunch of stuff. I'm going to get to printing t-shirts today or tomorrow, because I usually set up one station at a time. Like I'm either making candles, or I'm either making soap, or either I'm printing t-shirts. I don't do it all at the same time, because it just takes all that shit takes up so much room. So I break out the wax stuff, and then I put that up, and then I break out the soap stuff, and then I put that up, and then I start printing like t-shirts, hoodies, things like that. So check out the merch store, buydollysoap.com. That's our official sponsor, right? Is the Buy Dolly Soap. And let me stop screen share, and here we go. I'll play the commercial. Hey guys, have you washed your ass crack and your titty flaps today? Is your soap leaving you a little bit dry and your clam just a little bit crusty? If that's the case, you're in the right place. I'm Dolly, the creator of Dolly's Luxurious Lather Bars, the best soap in the world. And I'm here to tell you, your soap ain't shit. It's filled with harsh ingredients and chemicals that you can't even say. Some of it is even made by doctors that ain't even doctors. And let me tell you, this right here, downright disgusting. Your flaps deserve better. Here at Dolly, we take every crack, flap, crevice in consideration. We only use the best 100% all natural ingredients because we care about your lady parts. Every bar is handcrafted by me, Dolly, and we carry some of your favorite scents such as raspberry lemonade, pink sugar, our version of love spell, Caribbean haze, and a ton more. To add the full luxury to your bath experience, don't forget to check out Dolly Voodoo Candles. They will cast a spell right into the air that will leave you relaxed, rejuvenated, refreshed. So what are you waiting for? Get over to www.buydollysoap.com. Save yourself 10% on your entire order when you use promo code Wash Your Flaps. Remember, keep your ass cracks and your titty flaps clean. Look forward to your order. Be shipping out to you soon. I'm Dolly. See you guys later. Bam! Okay. Keep your cracks clean, people. Keep your cracks clean. Anyway, I'm going to get ready to get out of here. Me and PJ got some things to run and do. I will be back with you, of course, tonight. What are we talking about tonight, PJ?
The Delphi stuff and there's something else.
Okay, we're talking Delphi tonight, so make sure y'all tune in. Richard Allen back in court today.
Yes.
Okay, so we'll be going over the Delphi stuff. I got to go over Layla Santinella. I didn't cover that last night when it was in my title, so we're going to be covering some of that. So we'll be covering some of the stuff that's going on in Tennessee, all right, and some of the stuff that's going on in Delphi, Indiana. Look, I got to go. If you haven't, make sure you like this video. Drop some comments. What do you think about what Don Wells had to say? Did that girl kick that cat? Okay, that's the $1 million question. We need justice for Peanut and Fred. Okay, and also remember this: if nobody loves you, Dolly does. I'll see you guys later tonight. Peace.